Actually, there is one more thing. Professionals. And we're not going to need. Tempted to go with that new perk or the social media addict one, but hold off and wait until I want to talk about before next. Sounds like a plan.
Make sure your audience command works still. Yep, there we go.
Perfect. Actually,
while we're waiting here. Let's see if the heist will actually want to be nice to me today.
the nice heist.
They don't seem to want to be nice to me.
Well, there's a reason Tana and I don't only go about 100 a time.
But that's such a slow increase.
I
Yeah,
get my
but-
increases elsewhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, you do. Like, you know, when you drop the red bit when Nolan isn't here.
That's poor.
It's our tradition. He's never here when it happens.
Can't grab it. Alright. Going to try not to munch directly into the microphone. Got the book. Got the notes. Got the follower count. Dice roller. Alright. Ready to go. Just instead of wait about 2 more minutes. Wait about 2 more minutes.
Looks like it was only Corvus that got nailed on the heist. Everybody else made it out with something.
Yay. I also tend to not push my luck with the heist stuff too. Like, I'll do one, but then I'll skip like a couple.
See, I do that, but it's not on purpose because I get distracted and then I miss the heist. And then when I come back and try and do the heist, I get caught.
I just have general bad luck with them, period, so I don't do them that much.
Same. Or at least I did. I don't know if that's true now, but I'm not gonna tempt fate.
There was a time where I was like getting every heist to succeed, and I was betting really high, and that's how I got up to 20,000. And I haven't been able to get up there again.
See, it instilled confidence in you when they tore you down. Like, I could totally do this, and then they caught you.
And now it just wants to keep beating me back down.
I was gonna say that the whole
Sounds like
building
a casino
confidence
to
thing.
me.
Yeah, I was gonna say the confidence thing also sounds a lot like my boss. Different reasons, but still. How the hell do I have over 2,000 hours?
Huh.
You just watch the stream a lot, I guess.
I guess.
I mean... Oh, wait, do you... like, leave this window open when you... or something like that? Because I've seen you once in a while, like, I'm not streaming, but I see your name pop up.
Oh no! Like, if that happens, it's usually I accidentally pull into this page first, purely by accident when I'm trying to get somewhere else. Because of the way that because when I type in Twitch, yours is the first one that pulls up. So sometimes I hit enter without thinking, and it brings me here. That's how that happens.
Fair enough.
So if I do, it's not for very long, and it's never intentional. And I don't, like this week when you saw me say hi, that was maybe 2 seconds after I pulled up the page. So.
Gotcha. Alright, well, we can get started with introductions and all that good stuff, and then go right into the campaign itself. So, as usual, let's excuse me. Let's just start on my left here with Salanthus. Go for it.
Yeah, hi, my name is Sinlanthus. That is the character I'm playing. I am a anthro-surged dragon. I play as a street samurai. Originally was in the campaign, was born in Denver, then moved to Japan for several years, and then moved to New York, and have been basically out on my own. And I think the last mission I did was with a couple of other people here. Well, not in this particular group, but that went over swimmingly comparatively to how it could have went.
All right. Then let's go down to Thomas.
Hello, my name is Thomas. I am a wolf shapeshifter that is running the role of face for this group. I am very tired, but I will be doing my best in order to try and make sure we do not die. Yes, I know I'm a little quiet. I can't fix it.
Yeah, I got boosted to the max, so well, unfortunately we'll have to have him be a little quiet for now, and then
try something, but I'm not sure if it'll fix anything.
I mean, well, and once the music's up, I should probably actually turn off the music now. I don't know why it's still on. Not having music should help. So,
did that fix anything at all?
It's still the same for me, but not having the music anymore should probably help. I forgot that was still going. But in any case, let's and move it back to the right.
I am Tarathian. I am a Surge Tiger Decker. I wandered a little bit around the continent a little bit before winding up in New York.
All right. So, I'm going to feature twin. The group in question here has decided to do the Outrix tagging mission. When everyone has selected that mission, you get a prompt and notification, an address of where to go. The offices of Outrix, which is the group sponsoring the mission, is actually an old rail tunnel before the entire city of New York switched to the newer magnetic ultra rail systems that are seen everywhere. There's graffiti sprayed everywhere, and as soon as the runners walk in, they can see that other tags are in the progress being made. These designs are definitely not random though, and for every person wielding a can of spray paint, there are 3 others, at least, with either video cameras, tablets, and design software, or a rig compiling code next to them. There are also several flags hanging up with various symbols on them that can be recognized as various grassroots organizations for all manner of causes and movements. It is clear that this group, however, is not one of those, as you can see everything from their servers to their armory is almost clinically organized. The one that the runners were told to look for through the email was a troll named Reggie Reggae, and it doesn't take long to spot him in a beanie cap, dreadlocks, rose-tinted sunglasses, tie-dye t-shirt, cargo shorts, and sandals as he smokes from a hookah in one of the corners. When the group approaches, he tells them to have a seat on one of the various pillows scattered about, and takes another hit before breathing out a cloud of smoke and explaining the mission. Man, glad you came when you did, man. Got a job hot off the presses for you. One of these mega corporations is doing another product announcement in order to jam some unneeded product down the throats of the masses, and our client wants to put a little message of his own out instead. Basically, what you're gonna do is a standard tagging mission. Go to the control server of the billboard they use it for the product launch. We've got a data stick here you're going to shove into it, and when their little timer hits 0, the self-executing file plays instead of whatever garbage they have uploaded. Now the only problem is they'll probably have someone monitoring the files, so you're going to have to plug it in around the time that the product launch program's supposed to go. One of the nice things about this, though, is unlike the migrating data and tamper-proof security that the electronic billboards have, this particular one will be static and relatively unprotected, since it has to be the one server where the program is. Thanks to an insider in the agency department, we also know where the server is located, on the 5th floor of the agency itself, and there's only one master server that handles special product announcements. Get to that server, plug in the flash drive, and get out. Oh, and our man the inside says that if you cause a lot of fuss before the launch, the company's prepared to abort, so try not to go in guns blazing. Y'all have any questions, man?
Yeah, I actually have one question. And I know this is usually said in being sarcastic, but what exactly are you smoking?
Man, it's our own special blend. We got it on the website if you want it for yourself. It's got a smooth start, a high middle, and a nice sloping finish.
Sounds lovely.
Yeah. It's the bomb, man. I'd offer you some, but you gotta do this mission tonight. Gotta stay sharp unless you're one of those runner groups that don't. I don't judge.
So it's more of a relaxation drug than rather something that would stimulate the senses and heighten things. Am I correct?
Yeah, we do that one on Tuesdays. When we're not as busy. Weekends are kind of a big day. You dig?
Interesting. Yeah, no, I dig you. Question, what is the name of the company that you are wanting us to do the little switcheroo on here?
Renraku.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Oh, interesting. Renraku, huh? Uh-huh.
Yeah, man.
Huh.
Now, I must ask, Do you mind if we do a little bit extra for the tagging?
Hmm. Well, the program is self-executing and self-destructs after its use, so you can't modify it, man. But if you can find a way to overlay, as long as you don't, you know, take up too much real estate, you should be good to go.
Lovely.
All right, and also, what is around the time that this announcement will be going out tonight?
Uh, hold on. Jerry. Jerry, have you been to Times Square lately? There's just a random orc who's probably like working on a tablet or painting something like, yeah? When is that product announcement supposed to go out? The one in the middle billboard, the big one. Uh, it's a midnight announcement, so midnight. Yeah, midnight. The witching hour.
Indeed, yes. Okay. All right. Now, as far as the building, what type of security are we looking at with this one here, as far as us getting in and getting out?
Well, the inside man was a little close to the chest on security, but shouldn't be anything too far out of your control. It's an advertising agency. How bad could it be? So, a couple of guards, a few security countermeasures. Nothing an experienced Shadowrunning group can't handle, man.
Well, all right, if you say so. As far as the other
Did
stuff
I?
here,
Fire out, man.
as far as the insider at the advertising agency, is that somebody that we might be able to get in contact with before or during the mission? Will they be available?
I think they said something about sticking around just in case. So, yeah, probably.
And do you happen to know what they look like as far as their metatype or anything like that? Or did they not expel that information?
Uh, sounded kind of like, I don't know, an elf or a human. Got no vibrato, man. Not like me or Larry over there. Or was it Steve? John! What's your name? And this guy's like, it's whatever you want it to be, boss. I know when you're talking to me. Cool. Yeah. Alright. So Jim says, what were we talking about?
We're talking about the inside man.
Right. Elf or human, I guess? Male, I think.
No name at all? Or
No, I don't think so. They know you're coming, though. That's a thing. You know, plausible deniability or something.
fair enough, I suppose.
All right, I've asked the questions I needed. Anything more from you two?
Not that I can think of.
Um, I don't have anything.
All right, then I guess we should probably go and start getting ready to get prepped for this for our mission here and see what we'll need to do, since this sounds to be like we need to do this a bit more quietly and not with a whole lot of bravado and guns blazing.
So different from our last mission, right, Thomas?
Shouldn't be too different.
Yeah,
Though I
man.
am very excited about this being Renraku.
It's all about the message, man. The message.
Why are you excited about this being Rinraku?
I'll just be a little bit out of character and just say that in Thomas's backstory, his parents were worked to death by Renraku, so he would be excited to get a little bit of payback against Renraku. So there's reasoning.
All right, I guess we're fairly set then. As far as the data drive, or as far as the what we'll need to hook up there, I guess Tarathian, since you're the decker here, probably would be best for you to keep that on your person.
Yep. And then I stick it inside a inside pocket of my jacket.
Don't lose that now.
Why do you think I put it into inside pocket?
Good
Fair
luck,
enough.
guys. Come back when you're done.
Indeed. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Silly question. Would we be able to get some directions to the building as far as where we need to go?
Before he responds, there is a viewer request. Get the leader to call you a name other than your real one. And that means this guy probably. But yeah, he's like, can't miss it. It's called Flashbang Advertising. It's in the building opposite the one with the big billboards. You know, the really big billboards. The ones you can kind of just stare at for hours upon hours.
That is true. Hey, Reggae, quick question for you. I know we haven't formally introduced ourselves, but
Man, call me Reggie.
would you want to hear who's working for you?
Sure, man. It's all good. You can call me Reggie. Mr. Reggie is my father.
Interesting. Well, I guess we could go ahead and introduce ourselves if both of you want to start off.
Yeah, and then I basically tell, well, I'm Tarathian.
I am Thomas.
And you can call me as one of my nicknames, or as some like to call me, the Triple D. And I'll leave you to figure that out what that means.
The Triple D. Man, that name makes me hungry. Hey, Jimbo, let's go get some food after this. I'm craving nachos and burgers now.
Well, I was able to whet your appetite, but yes, we shall be back, and hopefully this will make quite the scene for you at the shine of midnight.
Looking forward to it, man.
Also, if you are looking for something after you eat, there is a good ice cream place that I can point you to.
I don't do much for sweets, but I could always take a suggestion.
I will go ahead and share with him the location of the ice cream parlor that we went to last time.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
Oh, whoops, did I do the wrong?
At least as far as I know, I'm all set. But are you guys all set?
So far as I know, yes.
Yep. Oh, good.
All right. What would you like to do now? It's about probably about 2 p.m. So you have a little while to get there.
Well, I know for me, I'd like to go out there and try and at least scope out a little bit of the building, see as far as getting in, getting out, that kind of thing. See if we
Yeah.
can see what kind of security we're trying to face.
Makes sense. I would agree.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you head to Times Square. Times Square is as busy as it always been, packed with tourists and people trying to take money from tourists. Billboards are lined pretty much the entirety of all the buildings, save for a few, and they're all various product, advertisements and movie advertisements and play advertisements, all that stuff. The one in the middle, the most notable one, on the tallest of the buildings, has a countdown, which basically just has a black screen, the timer, and time until Renraku product announcement. When you look for flashbang advertising, you find that the building is actually directly opposite of that very large building, and one of the few that does not have a billboard attached to it. It appears that it's a small commercial building that has a couple offices. It's pretty easy to spot that the flashbang advertising takes up the 4th and 5th floors of this particular building.
I gotta love Times Square, where they throw everything right at your face.
Yep.
Yeah, really. It's kind of why I'm glad I'm sort of in the suburbs myself here. I don't have to deal with all the hustle and bustle. Holy smokes. Almost too blinding.
And when you grow up here, you get used to it.
It's probably about now 3:15 p.m. Heavy traffic.
Oh, right. Well, let's see. Do we all want to go and see if we can head into the building, or as far as it being like since it's an advertisement building, maybe see if we can get some more information on it?
Yeah, let's head inside and see what we can find. I mean, not making it too obvious, of course. And then maybe a little bit later check out near where the billboard is, see if there's to see how they if there's a physical interface on it, maybe.
Alright, so you head inside the building. The lobby itself is pretty standard, nothing really fancy. There's a automated receptionist desk, so just basically a couple screens put against the wall. You see a couple of mail slots, fairly large ones to get larger deliveries and things like that, as well as a directory, which of the 6-story building, you see the 4th and 5th floors being flashbang advertising, the first 3 floors being a company you've never heard of, some office company, and then the 6th floor is for the building itself, and also roof access.
Let's go to the office building.
Well,
Let's see, are we actually able to go to any of the buildings, or do we have to get or is it part of where one of those where you have to sort of get like clearance to actually go up any further floors through the lobby?
When you look for a way up, you do see that both the stairwell and the elevators themselves don't have they have an interface, but it's a keycard interface. So it looks like you do need something in order to get into them.
Foiled again by elevators.
Well, the stairwell, interesting. I'm taking a look at this here. So if the stairwell just needs a key card, that's a possibility, as I do have a key card copier.
Well, we now just need to find somebody that we could swipe their key card and make a duplicate of.
If only the inside man left us a key card.
You can purchase it for your skill set. No, I'm just kidding. Payday 2 reference. There are a few people milling about the lobby. It's hard to distinguish where they're going. They're all kind of wearing suits, not like super business suits, but like kind of like business casual. Let's just call it. And you notice as you watch one of them, they go up to the little screen, the pseudo receptionist or the electronic receptionist. Some of them punch in a number, and then the elevator doors open, and they go inside.
Interesting. Would I be able to try and watch and see if I could, yeah, as far as the what kind of number they're putting in? Is it like are they keying in like does it actually show up on the screen or anything like that?
When you do get another person that actually uses the receptionist area, you see that when they punch stuff in, they are actually typing in a message to someone on that's at another terminal. So basically, think like a help desk. It's like, "Hi, I'm blah 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 for my appointment," and they go, "Oh, please take elevator 2 to the right," and then I'm like, "Thank you," and then they go off to. There's 4 elevators, 2 on each side, and then they go. Whoop.
Ah, okay, I see. Hmm. Well, we know that we know our potential our contact is in flat is for flashbang, and it's either the fourth or fifth floor. Anybody want to try and take a stab at seeing if they could type in something to the help desk?
Um, hmm, maybe I could try.
It's worth a
Oh.
try. You never know.
Yep.
I mean, I was waiting to see if Nisbet wanted to try any Decker stuff.
No, I figured we'd try the plain Jane way first. The Before we tried to escalate the tries.
All right, I will go ahead and try it out.
Right. You go over to the pseudo electronic secretary, and you see that there are 2 like buttons. Well, there's a couple buttons you can push, but the 2 that actually will connect you with someone would be flashbang advertising, as well as the one that dominates most of the building, which is Commercial Office Solutions Incorporated. And then there's like a few others, like ask a question or request maintenance or something like that.
Um, I would push the button for assistance.
The little screen pops up. Bloop. Hello, this is the Office Building Assistant 2.5. How can I help you today?
um, I would type in that. Let's see. Suggestions, guys. My brain needs help.
Let's see.
Maybe.
As far as suggestions, I'd say ask them if there are any employees at Flashbang that are expecting clients today.
All right, I will type that in.
Thank you for your inquiry. Please talk to a Flashbang Advertising Associate for any questions relating to a business in particular. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
Well, since they're asking us to talk with someone, ask them if there's anybody available to speak with to speak with a Flashbang associate.
Yeah, so I would type in if I could speak with a flashbang associate.
Please hold. Connecting to Flashbang Advertising. Dot 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 dot. New message pops up. Hello, this is Terry from Flashbang Advertising. How can I help you today?
I would type in "Hello, Terry." Anything else? What should I say here?
How about say that we're interested in potentially getting into the advertising business, and we heard that they were pretty good with getting product around, and we'd like to speak a little bit further about a potential partnership.
Huh. Yes, that would work.
All
Go
right.
ahead and pipe that in.
You get a response that says, "Well, thank you for your interest in flashbang advertising. Unfortunately, we are currently not open to the public at the moment as we are hosting a private event for one of our clients. If you would like, we can schedule you for tomorrow or sometime in the future."
Let's see. Maybe you could make a small exception and just hear out our proposal.
We'll have you roll a charisma and influence.
Okay.
Oh, there you go, right up your alley.
Sort of up my alley. Five. Mm. 2 successes.
2 success. Alright. So, you try to persuade Miss Terry in order to get you to come up a little early. And she goes, "Well, it is tempting, but unfortunately, as I said, we have a very important client going on. However, if you'd like, I can refer you to our head of advertising so that you can talk to him and possibly schedule a future appointment."
I would love that, actually.
Alright, I will connect you. Another screen pops up, this time with an avatar of a male elf, older looking. Goes, "This is Leo Farthing, head of advertising for Flashbang Advertising. I'm told that you want to make an appointment."
Yes, I would like to.
Very good. If I'll open the scheduler app and you can put down whatever date is good for you.
I will put down today.
Put down today, and there's a little error screen that pops up. It says unavailable, and then there's a little screen that pops up from, or his chat thing pops up again. It's like, "I'm sorry, but unfortunately we are having a private event at the moment. Unless you already have an appointment, I don't believe we can fit you in today."
Tana, you want to take a crack at convincing him?
Let's see here. Dealing with as far as
Also,
the avatar, is this like a computer avatar, or are we talking about like the actual person? Like we're talking to this elf person here.
oh, it's a picture of him. Probably it's a real life picture. It's not moving or anything, but it's a picture of him.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
Or you assume it's him, unless you just use someone else randomly for no reason.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of if there'd be anything that we could do there.
Also,
Let's
Thomas, can I have you roll me a logic and intuition? Or sorry, charisma and intuition. That's right, they changed judge
Alrighty.
intentions on me.
Five successes.
When Leo asks you about if you already have an appointment, otherwise, he can't see you today. He was stressing the appointment part a little harder than probably was necessary, or prior appointment.
I see.
Huh. I guess I'd be listening on in. And I'm sorry, his last name. I'm sorry. Is it Farthing? Is how you pronounce the last name?
Yes, Leto Farthing.
Mr. Farthing. Quick question. friend of my associate here. Would you happen to be associated with a person named goes by the name of Reggie, or would the appointment be under Reggie by chance?
No, no, no,
I'll
you're
be
gonna steal it.
No. Damn it. I'm
There-
not gonna steal it.
There is a couple of moments of pause before you see the little "I'm talking" dots pop up again, and says, "We do not have any appointments under that name. However, if you really wish to speak, I suppose I can meet you down in the lobby. Please wait for me by elevator 1. Elevator 1.
Elevator 1.
Elevator 1.
Hmm.
All right. Yeah, we can certainly do that.
Yep.
All right.
Thomas materializes a cup of coffee.
You
I was wondering what was going on in the back end there.
Yeah, Tex wasn't giving me the mug because
Ow.
he doesn't trust me.
Interesting. You head over to elevator 1, and about a minute later, it opens. There is no one there.
Should we?
I take a
head-
look inside to see if I can sense any traps, or if there's anything amiss with the elevator.
That would be a intuition and perception.
Yeah,
Okay.
would I be able to roll that as well, just
Sure.
to be on the safe side? Okay.
Can I as well?
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, bring it up. I gotta bring up my sheet again. There it is. Okay. Intuition. You said intuition and perception, right?
Correct.
4 successes.
Okay, it's 9 dice. Oh, come on. 9, not 8. There you go. Roll dice. 1, 2, 3 successes. No, I'm sorry. Oops. 4. Jeez, that 5 looked like a 4 to me. I gotta put my glasses on.
Is it greater than or equal to 5 that we're going for?
Right.
Yeah,
5 or 6. 5 or 6.
okay.
Yeah, thankfully they haven't changed that in
Right.
this Shadowrun.
Well, that one sucked. I only got 1 success.
Okay. So, you all see that there is a single camera in the corner. Pretty standard issue for elevators. For Salanthus and Terathian, you also see that there are no elevator buttons.
Oh,
I have a feeling he sent us down for us and wants us to head up to him.
that's what I'm beginning to think too.
That's what I'm beginning to think as well too.
So I go and step inside the elevator.
I will step in as well.
Might as well.
All right. You step all into the elevator. The doors close. It starts going up. Little elevator
Good
music
elevator
going.
music.
Eventually, you get to floor 4, and the doors open, and you see a big ol' splash logo next to the wall that says Flashbang Advertising. There is a couple of plants, a few couches, appears to be a waiting area. You can hear a few people kind of milling about, though a quick observation into kind of the open concept office area is that there's only about maybe 3 or 4 people actually working at this point. Everyone else seems to not be there at the moment. There's no one out to greet you as well. The doors close and you're just sitting there.
Would we be? I'd be able to go and just sort of just take like a casual look around, see if there's anything as far as like what people are working on. If they're working on like computers or anything for logos or things like that.
Yeah, you can. You don't even need a roll for that. You can see that it's a very standard advertising stuff, layouts and things of that nature. It does appear that their main focus is Times Square. It appears that they are one of the big people who run the electronic billboards in the area. Not all of them, but definitely not for the size of the office, but definitely this is their office is very adequately located.
Gotcha. Okay. Are there any of the employees that I guess they're all focused on their work there. I'd like to like go up to one of them and sort of just peek over their shoulder and sort of say, "Hey, what are you guys working on here? It looks like you guys are in some serious crunch time, it looks like."
The person that you go up to, like you say that, and then like kind of doesn't notice, and then at that point you notice that the orc that you went up to has like AirPod sevens in at this point. And he like looks over like, ah, who are you? What's going on? What? It appears you have startled him.
Oh, sorry to startle you, sir. We were actually just invited up here a couple of minutes ago to speak to, I believe it was Mr. Farthing, who had invited us up here for an appointment. Sorry to startle you there. It was just actually a little curious as to what you were working on, since we're actually sort of interested in procuring your services. So, sort of just checking out your work.
High or low?
I'm sorry, high or low?
Yep.
Low.
He kind of like gives you a look up and down. Says, "Are you with Renraku?"
Thomas growls a bit at the name Renraku.
I myself am not. I have some acquaintances at Renraku actually, but not with him specifically.
It's like, oh, I thought that we had that we were under, well, not quarantine, but basically lockdown until the end of this product announcement. If you want Farthing, he will be in his office in the, and he like gestures to like one of the areas that actually has like doors and whatnot. We're all like leaving here. It's probably about 4 at this point. It's like, we're all probably going to be heading out soon for drinks though. So I don't know. He said he's staying late, but I would probably hurry up. We usually don't keep personnel here while during the product announcement, except for like 1 or 2 people. Our IT guy and whoever else wants to stay around.
Here, have a coffee. You deserve it. You've worked hard.
Oh, thanks.
Thomas gives the
Okay.
guy the coffee.
Okay, so what I'd like to do here, and I'm sort of just doing this as a bit of a backup plan here, but what I'd like to do is, is he like in a cubicle type area, or is it more like you said, open office with like just dividers, or what kind of area is he in?
Open office. There's a couple of tables, a couple of computers scattered about. The other people are also buried, neck deep in their work, so they do not
Got,
appear to have noticed.
gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, again, sorry to startle you there. I'll go ahead and leave you to your work since it does look like it is for some crunch time there. I guess we'll be going over to Mr. Farthing's office here real soon. Um, and I'd go ahead and leave him, but what I'd like to do is to see if I could get sort of nonchalantly walk up to one of the other people who are working away and try and see if I can locate like one of their key cards, or if they have it on the desk, or if maybe they have like it potentially somewhere on like a loose jacket or somewhere.
Oh yeah. You
I
look
could
at.
do you one better, Tana. I could send my cyber eye out so that you don't have to look suspicious.
Well, that's the thing is I was gonna try and palm it off, so it would have to.
Yeah, it appears that they're basically clipped kind of to their shirts. Their ID tags kind of got one of those like stretchy, stringy thingies that you can attach to, and zip it out, tap it, put it back.
Okay, gotcha. Are any of them actually like are they loose, or are they all like clipped to all of their shirts, like where they're like physically on their body?
All of them appear to have them physically on their bodies.
God, okay, that wasn't gonna work then. Shoot. Okay. there's no way I'm gonna be able to reach around somebody and try and palm off that. Okay, well, that's not gonna work there. Should we go ahead and just see Mr. Farthing now, or do either of you have any other ideas?
No, there isn't like an empty desk anywhere, is there?
There are many empty desks.
Okay. Um.
I could send my cyber eye around and see if I can just find the key cards laying around anywhere.
If you want to do that, I guess you could go ahead and try that.
I'll just turn away from the workers and just discreetly take my cyber eye out and just send it around.
Okay. Just to run
Are any of the empty computers still on?
They all are. They have the flashbang advertising logo like spinning around.
Are any of them still logged into the normal desktop?
No, they all require passcodes.
Okay.
Do you just do the fourth floor, Thomas, or?
I'll look at both of them.
Okay. Fourth floor, you buzz around. There's not a whole lot of security that you can see or anything else. These four, you can count now with your eye. There's 4 people currently milling about the open office area. One's in the break room, and there's not a whole lot of like cameras. In fact, there are very few cameras in this entire building. And there's the offices. All the doors are closed. When you try to get to the 5th floor, you do encounter a bit of background noise. If you go up to the 5th floor, you will have to make a roll or possibly lose your eye, because there's a lot of static, probably from servers and stuff.
I don't want that. I'll just bring it back.
Okay.
And tell Teratheon about that.
Okay. The stairwell, do I still see the stairwell door? Is there a door still to the stairwells?
There is a main door to the stairwell, and it also appears that the employees here at Flashbang also have a stairwell as well.
Okay. Does the main stairwell still require a keycard access?
It does not.
Does the employee...
At least not on the outside.
Does the employee one stairwell require a keycard?
They do not.
Okay. Yeah, let's go talk to Mr. Farthing.
All right. So it's easy to find Mr. Farthing's office. They're all individually named. There's only a couple, about 5 offices, so it's kind of a smaller company. Once you find that actual door, what do? Do you knock, or do you just kind of like walk right in?
Oh, I would be polite. I would just knock on the door, just say hello. Yeah. Anybody in there?
Come in. Door's open.
Right, I guess. All right, I would go ahead and open the door, and I guess all of us pile on in.
You see basically the picture or the avatar made life. It's the older elf gentleman. He was kind of working and just tapping away on the keyboard. Doesn't even really look at you guys. And says, when you're, shut the door behind you when you come in.
I'll go ahead and shut the door.
As soon as you shut the door, he stops exactly what he's doing, like mid keystroke, and then turns and looks at you and goes, Are you guys fucking kidding me? Like, I let open that door so that you could just sneak up into the servers. Why are you in my office?
I look at Slanthus with my eyebrows raised.
It's like, well, I guess we found the insider then. But as far as the door open and everything, okay. Didn't think it was going to be that simple. Usually it never is.
Yeah.
Well, we just wanted to make your acquaintance.
Um,
Well,
I asked Farthing, do you mind if we just stay in here for like a few minutes, just so that way we just look like we're having a meeting real quick?
sure, why not? I'll break
Okay.
out some drinks. Would you like a cup of hot cocoa? Maybe some s'mores. We could have a sleepover.
Oh, I would love that.
I was being facetious.
But I like s'mores. I like sweets.
Now I have to figure out how I'm going to explain why runners who went and hacked into our servers went into my office first, which either shows I'm grossly incompetent or working with them. Either way, it's not good news.
Hold on 1 second. You said you have to explain why Shadowrunners hacked into your servers.
Well, I assume that's what you're going to do, or something like that. The guy, the stone or whatever he was, he said that he needed information on our 5th floor server access. Well, obviously you're probably going to hack something there. There's no personnel that goes up there, except for our IT guy.
Okay. And you obviously don't seem to care that somebody was going to potentially be hacking your servers. Do you just not care about your job, or what's going on here? Because I admit I'm slightly confused here.
Oh man, are you kidding? Like, our servers get data breached like 3 times a month. You know how many times we had like a dick bit put up onto one of the billboards? Our job is to mitigate that. And if I can make a little extra coin and also maybe possibly put myself in position to help out when necessary, I look good. This does not make me look good. Not in the slightest.
Would it help if we wound up going and talking with a few of the other employees first?
Probably not, but it could hurt? I don't know. I just provide the info. I did not expect. And, when you called me up, I gave you a bone and got you up here.
Well, that's all well and good. But we do have one question. And actually, can I just judge his intentions just to see, like, because this guy sounds like he's off the wall to me.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
Oh,
What's
well.
judge intentions again? Is it logic and
Intuition.
perception, or is it
It's
something else?
intuition charisma now.
Oh, intuition. Okay, so they changed it. Oh, okay.
Okay. Whoops, that's not what
Intuition.
I wanted.
5
Go
successes.
back.
Okay. Okay.
That's 12 dice for me. 1, 2, 3. Also 5 successes.
2 successes.
All right, you can all tell with your judging of his intentions that he is legitimately angry that you're standing in his office right now. He kind of did just expect that you guys would go up, do your thing, leave, and then he could pocket whatever money. He's very flustered. He doesn't know what to do now that you're in there. He's probably worried about his job. But just basically a panic mode. Although he's trying to keep it together. He's trying to keep it on the inside.
Okay.
You see, they don't know that we are runners. I personally am not dressed like a runner. Look at me. I'm fancy.
And he's like, well,
go
for it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to say, I'm not wearing like any armor or anything like that. I'm just wearing, sort of semi decent business. Well, not like a business suit or anything, but semi business casual stuff. It's like,
Same.
yeah, it's just we came here to for an appointment and yeah, and like this, but do we, as my friend here says, do we look like Shadowrunners?
Yeah, well, that doesn't matter. This isn't like this product placement or this product announcement isn't for Coca-Cola or something like that. This is for This is for Renraku. And we're not supposed to
fine.
have anyone up here, especially so. And then he goes, "What time is it?" And he looks at his clock. It's like, "Oh no!" He like typing on his keyboard furiously, like, "Oh no! You all need to stay in here now. Do not leave this office. Do not look outside this office. Do not go anywhere. I will try and get back to you later." And then he just bolts right out the office. And pretty much slams the door behind him.
Is he giving off mixed signals to you guys as well?
Yeah,
Kinda?
if he ran, hey, Tarathian, real quick, since we're not supposed to go anywhere, which we probably will, since he left his computer, you think you might be able to get in there and do some poking around? Because I don't think he locked it.
That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna go pop on and take a whack and see what his computer looked like and see what I could find.
I am just going to check his desk for anything.
So I go sit down and look at his screen. Is his screen locked?
Is not.
Okay. I start digging through his computer to find out what the hell, one, what the product placement is, and two, if we can just like where all the access points that we could change the put the data stick in, like if we have to be in the server room or if we can do it like remotely from any terminal.
All right. So for Thomas, I'll have you roll an intuition perception to search the desk.
All right.
And then for Tarathian, you notice you don't need to roll. You just kind of typing stuff up since it's not locked. Apparently, he was doing some online shopping while he was waiting at his desk. As you kind of click out of that and look through the servers, a lot of the servers are connected to this computer and connected to, which are then therefore connected to the billboard. But as Reggie had told you, there's a lot of like tamper-proofing and stuff like that. It's a migrating cloud. So you could like get something up on the billboard, but you don't know which billboard it would be when, and it would be a kind of pain in the ass. The one server you're looking for, which is titled Product Announcements, appears to be black boxed. So physical access would be required in order to look into it. It is completely off the matrix.
So to understand correctly, for the particular box for the particular one that we're looking for, we have to physically go to it.
Correct.
Okay. I pass that along to the other two.
Okay, that's what I thought. I'm going to be standing by the door, just listening for like anything unusual outside or whatnot, just to be on the safe side.
Okay.
I got 4 successes on checking the desk.
You see a lot of like stuff for flashbang advertising, like pens and mugs and stuff like that. You also see a lot of like folders and binders of stuff that is basically, I mean, he's the head of advertising, so you see a lot of like concept sketches and stuff like that. A lot of stuff for like products you've heard of, like very well known products, stuff like that. Schedules for when stuff's supposed to go on the billboards. Other than that, though, there's really not a whole lot else in his desk. You find some like candy. He has candy in his desk.
Is there any folders for Renraku stuff in there?
You do find one folder for Renraku, but it is woefully thin. It basically says that they have bought premium server time for their product announcement. Looks like the second or third time they've done it through this company, as well as the liaison officer who is in charge of kind of integrating between Renraku and Flashbang, which is an Alana Ferrandel.
I see.
Okay, interesting information. Any security stuff on the desk? Like, did he leave anything like leave his badge behind or anything like that in his rush?
No, he did not leave his badge behind.
Okay.
I'm just gonna doodle on some of the Renraku stuff with one of those pens.
All right.
Is Are there any windows out to the normal regular office area in the office?
There is not.
Okay. Does the
And-
door have a window?
It does not.
Okay.
I will be keeping the pin.
All right, you got one.
Does the office have any windows to the outside along the other walls?
It does. It does have windows facing the outside. This building, and well, these offices in particular, appear to be pointed out towards Times Square. So you can see the billboards. You can see the countdown, which is now down to 6 hours and 35 minutes.
I will also take the candy.
You have a bunch of basic hard candies. Probably soy candy too. It's probably not the good stuff.
Ew.
I will pop one in my mouth.
They're not bad.
Well, since I know he said for us not to leave, but you know what? Are we since the stairwell appears to not
You
the
could.
stairwells? Yeah,
crack
I said
the-
the stairwells don't appear to have a key card entry. We could maybe try and see if we can get up to the 5th floor.
Hey Thomas, is your eye able to sneak underneath the door at all?
It probably could. I was going to suggest something like that, like cracking the door open just a tiny bit to let
No,
my eye out.
I'm suggesting can it go underneath the door without you even even opening up the door?
I mean, I could roll it under and see.
That would work.
Alright, I will go ahead and try and roll my eye under the door.
Okay. Your eye rolls under the door. You now see outside the office. It is empty, pretty much. for
Can you keep an eye on the elevators and the stairwells?
Can do.
It's kind of what the eye will do.
I'll just
Heh.
have the eye float around in the corner so I can keep a good
Okay,
look
now
on
quick
everything.
question for you: is the rest of the office area empty?
when he buzzes with his little eye bot towards the elevator banks, it does appear that everyone else in the office has left. You do see Lido. He is currently talking to a woman, and also that woman has another person behind them, a very well dressed but kind of a burlier looking orc. He's got on the black sunglasses, the earpiece. Definitely a security type. They appear to just be having a conversation. Does your iPod pick up sound? I forget.
Let me figure that out real quick. I should probably open that up on. I think it does.
I think it does too, but I can't remember for certain.
I'm checking that myself here too. Let's see.
Eyewear. Cyber eyes.
As we're looking, I want everyone to roll a logic and intuition.
I believe it does because in the last game it did. Like,
If it did in the last game, it probably does this time. Because they didn't change a whole lot.
Yours is. I'm sorry. It's ocular drone. Is the one that you used. You have.
Yeah.
It's not specific in the 6e book, but if it did say in the 5e book, then I would assume that it can do the same thing.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. You said logic intuition.
Mm-hmm.
5 successes.
Go back. Roll.
1 success.
5 for me. I'm actually getting decent luck this time around compared to the other the first time through. Sheesh.
All right. The 2 of the 5 successes. And as you're kind of sitting and looking at the countdown, an important thought pops into your head, and that is, who has the flash drive?
I do. The flash drive with the thing that needs to go into the server.
Yep.
I do.
Okay. Just making sure that we remember who has it.
Yeah,
Not saying
I know
it's important or
exactly which
anything.
pocket's in then too.
Do you want to check and make sure you have it?
I dig into the pocket that I had. I stuffed it in the interior pocket of my jacket.
Okay. You pull it out.
Okay.
And I put it back in. After showing it to the other two, and then stick it back in.
I need you to roll an intuition perception check.
God, really? Hang on. You said intuition perception?
Yep.
This makes me think that we might have just been double crossed.
3 from the rolls itself. And then I'm assuming that the Lady Luck comes in place, so that would make it 4.
Yep. So you look at it. It is in fact the flash drive from before. You are now 100% certain of it.
Okay.
But it wasn't in the same pocket.
Nothing. There was nothing else in that pocket.
No, it wasn't in the same pocket.
What do you mean it wasn't in the same pocket?
It means that whatever pocket you had put it in originally, it was now in the other. If you have another pocket, it somehow managed to make a move from one pocket to another without you realizing it.
That I don't like.
But it's the same flash drive.
Which isn't possible because it was okay. No, there was only the one pocket inside.
Your whole alpha has one pocket?
Yeah, just on the one side on the inside.
It was flipped upside down.
There we go. It was flipped upside
There
down.
we go. There we go. That's fine.
I'd probably look over at Drath and be like, something wrong?
Yeah, this drive came out entirely the wrong way from when I had put it in. I put it in interface, like computer interface down. It came out interface up. It should not have shifted. Not where it was.
Are they doing anything
Is there
out
any
there?
Is there any way that we can check to see what's on that drive?
Okay, so let me ask you this, then, Sarah. Okay, no, sorry. I go back to sit down at the computer.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a place for this this drive to be connected to his computer?
Yep, it's a universal input. So
Okay, so I plug it in.
Didn't he say that it was automatic?
you did.
I almost plug it in at Thomas's word.
Just a little like, oh, and then you pull it back up. Like,
I am glad I caught that.
Yeah, that's true. Is there any other way that we could check to see what's on that drive without plugging it in?
Do Decker stuff.
Yeah. I try to scan it to see if there's anything wrong.
All right. We'll consider this hacking on the fly.
Okay. Which means I need what?
That would be electronics and logic. Logic and electronics.
Okay.
Also, Thomas is player 2.
While he's doing that, are they doing anything outside?
5 successes.
So for we'll go with Thomas first because it's a short explanation. Thomas, you keep looking. They're still talking, but eventually they do start moving towards the door with the server room, or the door towards the stairwell that would lead to the floor with the servers.
Does he tell us that?
I assume so.
Thomas?
But
I mean, I don't really have to tell you because
True.
the drone has an image link, so you could see it yourselves.
He's sharing through comms.
Fair enough.
And then Tarathan, you do manage to scan through. It's not like a black box thing or anything like that. Without executing the file itself, and it's a lot of data, which you would assume for a self-executing file like that with whatever message or thing they're going to overlay on the Renraku, also overriding the Renraku. There's a lot of data, a lot of stuff. It's not very organized. You do find a couple executables, various names and whatnot, like flashriot.exe. There's one, Bogarting with like 2 O's and 3 T's .exe, streamer with 2 R's .exe.
Also,
Stuff like that.
While they are walking to the stairwell, I'll probably just take a picture of each of the people out there for reference.
Okay, you have three pictures of the people out there.
There we go.
I turn to Thomas and Solanthus and say, based on that picture, I'm kind of glad that we didn't go immediately up to the server room if that woman is who I think it is, or who I suspect it to be.
Who do you suspect that woman to be?
Well, Alana's woman that if I remember right, didn't Farthing say something about the woman or a woman being the liaison for Renraku?
It wasn't him. It was a file. The file said that the.
Sorry. Sorry.
Yes.
So I then explained to both Solanthus and Thomas about what I found in the files regarding the information about a woman named Alanis and her whatever, or Alanis, and explain what she does for Renraku.
Would
From
the
the file.
folder happen to have a picture of her?
It does not.
Dang.
Yeah, the only thing is that what Reggie told us was that when we plug this thing in, it's going to self-execute. If we had plugged this thing in early, it would have self-executed. And there's no timer files or anything like that because he was very specific about saying you have to plug this in right before midnight when this advertisement's going off. So I don't know why this person thought we were going to go up there this early.
Yeah,
that's what doesn't make sense to me. Something is weird because if he knew this, he should have known the time.
yeah.
And he's saying you should have been up there. Well, no, because we would have been up here early, and if we had done our tampering, then this would have went off and not at the right time.
Exactly.
Something isn't adding up here.
We might have been caught if we had done it immediately.
And remember, he said that he was already going to say that, hey, there were going to be, how am I going to explain that Shadowrunners did this? Okay, well, now he can't. So something's up here. Something's weird. But that all said, we probably should get out of here and come back at the appointed time here because I think we've overstayed our welcome.
Yep. Hey, Thomas?
Yes?
Wait, hang on. Does it look like any other? When we were walking towards the office, Farthing's office, did it look like there was anybody else in any of the other offices, or could we not tell?
Couldn't tell. The doors were closed.
Shit.
Wait, then why did you ask me that?
I didn't mean to. Thomas, or could we tell where the woman and the guy with Farthing were standing when the camera caught them? Like, remind me where that was.
They were going to the stairwell to head up to the server.
Yeah, but did they come from the main stairwell, or did they come from the main stairwell?
The main stairwell or the flashbang one?
Yeah. No, they were heading towards the flashbang one. Were they heading? Were they coming from the elevators or the main stairwell that would lead down to the lobby? Like,
With your eye, you saw that they came from the elevators.
okay, so then would it be possible for us to hide in the stairwell, since I would assume everybody else has left for the day?
Intuition, perceptions. Everyone.
Okay.
Everyone?
Intuition, perception.
Yep.
I mean, most of us probably don't even have any of our gear here either. So
True.
2 successes.
intuition, perception. Hold on, sorry. Intuition, perception.
One
Okay,
success.
fine.
2 successes. Sorry.
2, 3, 4. Oh my God, Lady Luck. I don't even need it. 3 6s and 2 5s. Jeez, oh man. So 5 total.
As you're discussing, Salanthus, you look at the glass of the windows that lead out into Times Square, and aside from all the other colors that are going about, you do notice 2 predominant ones that are now kind of reflecting in the glass, and that would be red and blue flashing.
Oh, Jesus.
Fuck.
When you look out the window, you see that 2 police cruisers have pulled up to the building.
It's time for us to make art. Daring.
Yeah, we need to. Yeah, we need. Like I said, we need to get out of here. Like
Okay.
right now.
I don't protest. I'll lead the way.
All right. Well, we got potential. I don't think the elevators are a good choice, so we can go down one of the 2 stairwells. Which one do you guys want to take?
Oh, the stairwell for Flashbang only goes from 4 to 5.
Okay. So then it would just be the main stairwell.
Yep.
Stairwell it is.
Okay. You head down the main stairwell. As you get down to about...
On the way.
yes. As you get to floor 2, you do hear the door open and someone shout, "You guys check the lobby and the elevators. We're going to go up the stairwell and make sure that everything's okay up there." He said that he's got them contained, but just make sure they don't pull a runner on us.
We're on floor 2, right? Can we dock into floor 2?
Floor 2 requires keycard access.
Shit.
These are fire. This is a fire stairwell, so it's easy to get out, but very hard to get in.
Can we get up to a higher floor so that they try and head to the floor they think we are on and let them pass?
Well, if we try to go back, would we be able to go back up into the into the area and then
No, I think he's saying stay on the stairwell, but go up to like floor 6 and just stay there until we hear them go through the door, and then hurry down to floor 1.
That is what I was suggesting, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess we could try that. Sure.
If everyone could roll me an agility and stealth as you quietly but quickly go back up the stairs, as you hear the other guy not really hurrying, but he kind of like, you hear him clopping up, the stairs. And
It's a horse.
yes, horse shapeshifter.
I got 4 successes.
Okay.
3 successes.
1, 2, 3, and 4 for me. 4 5s.
You make it all the way up to the 6th floor. You do see that there is the 5th floor, the 6th floor, and then there is also a roof access in the stairwell. All of them keycard locked. And as you get to, like, you kind of wait there with bated breath as you hear the officer go up. And what you assume to be around the 4th floor, you actually hear a bleep, and then he proceeds to walk the door open, and he walks inside. And then it's quiet.
I suggest we quickly at least get past floor 3 before he comes back out again.
Yeah, I got no complaints. You want to try and make our way down again there and see if we can get down to the bottom?
I'd say we should try that.
You head back down.
Alright.
You're all slightly sweaty as you're running back down the stairs, all the way down into the lobby. The lobby does not have a keycard lock on this side, so you are able to get easily out into the lobby. However, no perception needed. You poke. You can see through the window that there are 2 cops just kind of standing there, probably chat with one another. Just keeping a little eye out. Maybe like as soon as like someone passed by, like, "Hey, you! What are you doing?" All right, move along. Yeah. And then going back to talking to one another.
Well, do we want to go ahead and just see if we can make it past them, or do we want to look and see if there's any other ways out of the lobby, or do we want to just go ahead and try and smooth talk our way through?
Are the 2 police officers near the elevators, or are they closer, like right by the doors?
I was thinking we could try something.
Okay.
They are staying like around the middle of the lobby.
Okay.
Basic Overwatch positions.
This pin has red ink. I can break it open, spread some of that ink over my face, and have my cyber eye out so that it looks like I sustained an eye injury, and then you guys are escorting me out of the building.
Oh, you know what? That would work. We could try that. Yeah. Because we could just say you had an accident on the stairwell or whatnot. You're just trying to, go home, and it's just like, whoops, took a tumble.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, so Thomas breaks the pen over and smears it on his face. As you're doing so, whoever's looking out from the window or from the window of the lobby suddenly sees about 40 to 50 people streaming into the lobby, and the cops are confused as these people who are coming off the street are just coming on in, and they're kind of crowding around everyone, and suddenly one of them like puts up like a old school boombox, and then all you hear is and they all start dancing at once, and people are filming and stuff like that, and just that's the cops are just absolutely baffled.
Do the police look okay? So the police look really confused and distracted. Then, correct?
Yep, it is a flash mob.
I'd say we continue with our original plan, but let's just go ahead and just try and keep it, try and just sneak past them, but we have this as a backup plan just in case.
Yeah, agreed.
Yep.
All right, so you head out into the crowd. It is shoulder to shoulder almost. And then so are you trying to blend in with them, or are you just trying to like use them as cover to sneak by? Thomas
will just be going, my eye, my eye.
So
Yeah,
let's just try to get him through. Let's just
try and get him through. I guess we'll just try and blend in and just try and elbow through people here.
Okay. Actually, I'm going to have you roll. Make sure this is a new skill. Well, not a new skill, but I want to make sure they didn't change this on me. Luckily, I have all the pages earmarked. Yay. Yes, strength and athletics.
Oh God!
As they're literally, you're just trying to get through a crowd of people going with their hands up, going, "We like to party. We like to party. We like to party. We like." It's almost a mosh pit.
Do I have to roll that too, or
Yes, you're trying to fight your. They give no fucks about your eye.
2 successes.
2 successes?
I got 3.
Okay, you all do manage to get out of the building without just kind of elbowing your way through, without causing too much of a disturbance that they turn on you.
Yeah, I can just imagine us going like, yeah, we like to party too, but this guy unfortunately partied a little too hard. Excuse us. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. Move. Move. Thank you. All right. Bye.
All right, you are now outside, back in Times Square. It's about 6. Well, actually, 7, 8, 9. It is actually about 7 o'clock now.
I would like to go somewhere to get this ink washed off my face.
What was your other eye, by the way, Thomas? Did you leave your eye in the office?
Nope, he got it.
No,
he got it.
I
No,
got
he just took it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's here in my hand, and then
Okay.
pop it right back into my eye. There we go.
All right. So, all right. I'm assuming we're outside here. So, I just look at everybody like, well, we did. Well, it seems like we successfully dodged that bullet there. Looks like somebody was. Looks like we almost got double crossed here. I think by the looks of it, seems like he knew we were coming, and yet they were had planned for it.
Should we contact Reggie and let him know that this was a double cross mission? And
I
see-
would have. See, do we have enough time to make it back to him?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if he's going to be stoned out of his mind that he would actually understand what we're saying over a comm link. But yeah, what happened?
Sorry, nothing.
Oh, the quote there. Okay, I see.
But yeah, you
Should
can
leave your eye in the office.
get back to their location and here before the message pops.
Okay, I suggest we go back to Reggie and we tell him what happened here. See what he wants to do.
All right, so you head back to Outrix, their base of operations. You do, again, it's just easy to walk in there. You find him kind of just relaxing. Oh man, done already? I didn't realize it was midnight.
About that,
Yeah.
we went into the building because we just wanted to take a look around, see what we were dealing with. And it turns out the guy wanted to double cross us.
A double cross? That's not groovy at all, man.
Had the cops called and everything.
Oh, bummer. That's lame. Hold on. I'm gonna give him a call. I'll be right back. And then he just proceeds to go off. Minutes pass. Okay. People are just milling about doing their business.
Just idly tries to wipe off the ink with a napkin.
It's there forever. No. About 10 minutes later, he comes back and he's like, "Man, he said he ain't even met you yet."
Interesting.
Some hinky stuff's going on, man. And don't worry, I made sure. He said, "Nah, man, haven't seen him. Not, I've been keeping watch."
Oh, hey, Thomas, you still have that picture, right, that you took of the 3?
Yes, I
Show
do.
him the picture and see if the one matches who is supposed to be Redding or Farthing.
I take out the picture I took of the guy and show it to Reggie.
Kinda
Is
like-
the guy we are supposed to meet.
Well, you're not supposed to meet him. He's supposed to help you out, but he like squints at it. And it's like, Uh, nah. He was shorter, I think. I had a beard. A big old beard. Very stocky.
And this guy seemed to know everything about the mission that we were going on.
What? I didn't tell no one nothing.
Oh
And
no,
I'm
I'm
pretty
not
sure.
accusing you of anything.
Good, because that wouldn't be cool, man.
Of course it
No, definitely wouldn't be. But I got a hunch that you might have a somebody might have an insider on your turf here, since it seems like they knew that we were coming. They just didn't realize that we were uh that we weren't going
Cautious?
to go ahead and do plug this thing in right away. They got the time wrong or something because yeah, something screwy here.
Can I do a perception check to see if anyone in this little crowd is like looking shifty?
Sure. That'd be, actually, I looked up. It's actually logic and intuition, and it's versus their charisma and con. But it's, yeah. So
Logic
logic,
and intuition for
yep,
that thingy.
for judging intentions.
You said logic and intuition?
Yep.
Okay.
And for the perception thing?
No, that's what you're doing to kind of perceive. You're judging the intentions of the people around you.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll,
so
I'll,
logic
I'll do that
intuition.
as well with
Yeah, I
Thomas
am.
to help him out.
Same. 5 successes.
Jesus, yeah, same three fives and two sixes. My God, wow. The dice like me
People who
today for
work
what change.
I
together
have just the opposite 3 6s, 2 5s.
I got 2 successes.
All right. So the two fives, as you're looking around trying to find someone shifty eyed, you do notice the guy that he called a different name every time has been kind of watching you.
Hmm. Interesting.
I'd like to go up to him, and just sort of look at him and just um, I'd go up to him and say, hey, Mister Multiple Names here, whoever you are, you wouldn't happen to know anything about this, would you? That we've been chit-chatting about with your boss here?
What? Nah, man. It's no. I'm cool. He points to the troll. Like he can vouch for me. I've been here for like years.
Has he? Have you really?
And Reggie's like, yeah, he's good people. And he goes, see, I'm good people.
What about anyone else here? Can they vouch for you though?
High or low?
Low.
He just runs. He's like, cheese it! And he just drops the tally his work at and he just starts running for it. Which for an orc is actually surprisingly well.
I'll just chase him down.
Okay, you do catch him. He's not a shadow runner.
I look at Reggie and just raise an eyebrow.
He's like, oh, lame. I like that guy.
Can I put plasteel restraints on him?
Sure.
Alright, I will.
After you do that, Thomas, I'd like to I'd like to intimidate him a little bit and just be like, look, I don't like getting double crossed. I don't think any of us do. And right now you're looking at somebody who's very pissed off. I can be back here in a few minutes and I can give you a new blowhole. Or you can be really nice and you can tell what's going on here. And maybe I'll consider not giving you a public beatdown.
And then well, roll your intimidation first. Let's see.
Okay. Wait a minute, intimidation, that's under
Shit, that's right. Influence. It's an influence skill. So
yeah, it's
it'd be
influence.
charisma and influence if you have intimidation. Obviously, you get the +2 for it.
I'll
Which
go
I think I
ahead.
do actually. Let me see. Let me just double check. I think I have Yeah, nasty vibe. Okay, so I'm sorry. It's what was it again?
Charisma and influence.
Charisma and influence. Okay, and then +2. All right, let's see if I get lucky here. 12.
I'm guessing this guy works for Renraku.
4 successes.
4 successes. So you give him the old stink eye, and just he kind of he puts up a brave front at first, but he kind of breaks down. It's like, no, you don't understand. No one. This wasn't supposed to happen like that. All that was supposed to happen was that he was supposed to get the actual inside man. You guys were going to blow the mission, but no one was supposed to get hurt except for the inside man. He gets, he goes to jail, obviously, but everyone else was supposed to walk away. I don't. He must have got greedy. That damn farthing. He got greedy, didn't he?
I look at Thomas, pull out the picture again and show him and see if he recognizes him.
I'll go ahead and show him the picture.
Yeah, that's Leto. Leto Farthing. That two-timing, snake-biting, backstabbing son of a bitch. The last time I ever put my neck on the line. Now I'm probably fired. You just hear in the background, more than fired, man. You're blazed.
Well, unfortunately, I'll keep to my word and not give you a new blowhole here. But as far as the whole thing with farthing and everything, yeah, that's who we ran into. So I guess at this point, it sounds like that he wanted to get a little bit more slice of the pie there. But it sounds like this is not the first time you've worked with him, though.
Well, once I heard that he's not the actual inside man, he points to Reggie's like, he wouldn't know his ass from a hole in the ground. So he doesn't know the difference, apparently, between an elf and a dwarf. We just...
Yeah, I assumed it was a dwarf as soon as he started saying it was a beard and stocky and whatnot. I'm like, oh, it was a dwarf. Okay.
Yeah, it's the head of IT, apparently.
Yeah. That checks out.
That makes sense. Yep, it would be the IT guy. All right. Well, is there any way that we can get in contact with the dwarf?
You'll have to go through Reggie. I only reached out and got farthing. Worst mistake of my life.
To save your life?
Or no, sorry, I was mumbling to myself. That part wasn't
Worst
worth it.
mistake of his life.
Or worst mistake of his life, yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, we want to go ahead back to Reggie and see if we can
Reggie has actually walked up behind you guys. It's like,
I do have one question for the guy. That is, does he work for Renraku?
what? No, I don't work for Renraku. We're just making a side hustle out of it.
Okay, good. Then I have no issue with you.
So Reggie comes up like, you guys done with him?
I think so. Yeah. Now that begs the question, since we do want to try and finish this mission for you here.
He pulls out a gun and shoots him right there.
Oh.
As you're talking, he just pulls out an Ares special and blows his face right off.
That would do it. Okay then.
I mean, if you wanted to execute him, you could have borrowed my Ruger.
Ah, man, I like the feel of this one. And he just kind of like puts the still smoking barrel like. Anyway, what was it you were gonna ask me? Sorry, I got preoccupied.
I'll go ahead and take back my restraints. And then check him for anything.
He doesn't have anything on him of note.
Dang.
I take a look at Reggie and be like, oh, an Ares user as well. I like the Predator 6 myself, but that's neither here nor there. But since we now seem to know who the our contact was supposed to be, any way that we can get into contact with said dwarf contact?
Well, I don't normally do this, but considering this is an extra special circumstance, hold on. I'll be right back. He proceeds to go back into his office.
I'm beginning to like this guy.
About 15 minutes pass by. He comes back and says, "Alright, I got his comm information. He's only going to talk once you guys get there, though. And you gotta hurry, man. It's already, uh, Phil. Ah, shit. I shot him. You got the time?"
Thomas checks the time.
It's probably about 9 o'clock at this point.
It's 9 o'clock.
Guys, it's 9 o'clock. You guys gotta get going.
Of course.
All right. Yep. I'd say that's yeah. We're probably about due to go there. He said, "All right, call him when we get there."
Yeah, man, he's expecting you now. Well, more so than before.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, shall we go get our gear together and try and see if we can make it back there?
Yep.
Alright, you gather your gear for Shadowrunning and head back to Times Square. By the time you get back, it is about 11 p.m. A fairly significant crowd, even more so than usual, has gathered in Times Square watching the product placement as it ticks down from 1 hour to less than. And you see that the cars have long since left the building, and Flashbang advertising has mostly, dark windows. So,
All right. Well, let's see. How do we want to go ahead? Do we want to go ahead and try and see because we're working on a pretty small amount of time. Well, we are technically here. Do we want to go ahead and try and the give the dwarf the old ring?
Sure.
Let's go somewhere discreet first for
Yes.
this call.
Good
okay,
idea.
you find a little place in the alley to call. Give him a ring. Eventually, well, it doesn't take too long until he picks up and you hear, "Hello, is this you?"
Salutations.
Right then.
Yes.
I got filled in on what's going on. Apparently that farthing bastard figured out that what I was doing here, so unfortunately it's going to be my last hurrah here at Flashbang, but I had a good run. Plus everyone needs IT. Anyway, I could get you up the stairwell, but you're going to have to come in from the 6th floor. They're looking at me to make sure that I don't access the 4th or 5th. Luckily I put in back doors onto the upper tier. In case I need supplies. It's far easier.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's see. As far as getting to the 6th floor, are there any fire escapes or anything as far as like on the outside of the building, or is there any way that we can get out up there from the outside?
I have a grapple gun.
No fire escapes except for the one you're grant. Well, no outside fire escapes. They said they look tacky on Times Square, but there is the windows do open. Other than that, I mean, you could try and get back, double back down to the 5th floor, but you gotta watch out. I'm pretty sure that even though they didn't abort the sequence, Leto told the Alana lady about what's going on. At least enough that she probably knows that you might be coming.
Could we grapple gun up there?
I have climbing gear for myself here, like rope and stuff like that. So if we could find a area near the building that's not in full view of Times Square, we could try and climb up, or at least I could get it set up there.
Right then. I'll try to keep giving you updates. Right now, the two of them are just, I think they're talking in his office. I don't want to risk the cameras, though.
Okay. So if we climb up to the rooftop, would we be able to come in from the rooftop, or would the 6th floor just get up to the 6th floor? Would that be best and try and get the windows open?
Hmm. Either one would work probably. I could probably jimmy my way into the rooftop access, and then I'm gonna have to open a window down here on the 5th floor, but it won't be in the server you want. But
All
I'll
right,
get you
I
on the
guess we'll
floor.
yeah. All right, I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Let's try and meet up then.
Gotcha.
We'll try for the rooftop.
All right. You head into the building. You find that the doors are not locked, but that the lobby area is completely well, aside from like a couple of security lights. It's dark. The monitors are still on, however, and you notice that the stairwell card reader is green instead of red.
Hmm. I don't like this.
Nope.
I think they're expecting us to be coming here.
I think I did
Probably
say-
expecting us to either come up the stairway or try and jimmy our way into the elevators.
Indeed. Would there be any access from the outside of the building?
Outside's very exposed.
Okay, so we wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, even with the the Times Square foot traffic being mostly in the front, um, you probably will get seen from the first floor if you try climbing up the building.
Guess the grapple gun's out then.
All right, well, climbing gears is
What are
gonna be out too.
the? Oh, right. Okay. Um.
Hey, Tarathian, is there any way you could plug into like a nearby terminal or something and see if we could check on the security system real quick? See if we could maybe at least see
Yeah.
what cameras are on or whatnot.
Yeah. Find me a terminal, and sure, we can try.
You go over to the little receptionist terminals, and they are accessible.
Okay.
So, and then I need you.
Do I need to do any hacking?
Yes, you will need to hack.
Okay. So then I go ahead and try and crack into the system.
Yep.
And that's going to be cracking and logic.
Correct.
I think I drank too much coffee. I am actually now fully awake.
That's it. That's just enough coffee.
Yes, that is just enough.
Yeah, don't forget you can also use your edge points too if you want, if you have any in spare.
True.
Would it be possible for me to send my cyber eye up the staircase to see if there's anything waiting for us up there?
You really can't. Not from the doorway. It's unless you open it and go inside. If you open it and like toss it in, you can get up a couple of floors, but then you're going to have to deal with background noise the farther up you go.
Fair. Would you guys like me to try that?
I'd say at least scope out the first couple floors and just be on the safe side in case we end up having to use the stairs,
All right.
which we
Thomas
probably will. But we'll
Thomas will
see.
just carefully
Uh,
open the door a little bit.
By the way, 5 successes.
Okay. You hack your way in. You have security level. All systems are currently green, so you don't see any alarms triggered, anything activated, or anything like that. You do see that the ground floor security has been unlocked, and the roof security has been unlocked.
I'll just toss my cyber eye into the staircase. And start
Okay,
scooping it
I
out.
passed that information along. Do I see if there are any cameras that are currently off?
You take a look at the camera system, and you do notice that the security cameras for the 4th and 5th floor have been disabled.
I passed that along as well.
Very suspicious. Would you be able to, since you said we could probably try the 6th floor, I know he said the roof was unlocked. Would you be able to unlock all of the floor? Excuse me. Can you unlock all of the doors in the stairwell if they're not already unlocked, or see if they are?
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I checked to see which doors in the stairwell are unlocked.
The ground level 6 and the roof are currently unlocked.
I passed that along as well.
Are
Do
you
want me to
able
try
to?
and-
Yeah.
do
Are
you
you
want me
able? Yeah. I was
Okay.
sorry. Sorry,
I'm gonna
yeah, I
go
was
ahead
gonna
and
say,
try
did you
and
unlock the other ones?
no, not yet. I'm gonna go and try and unlock the rest of them.
All right, that would be a spoofing check.
Oh God. Remind me what that is again.
Give me a second. I know it's logic based. Um,
Okay.
aha, matrix.
Spoof command, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cracking and logic, I think, if I'm reading the book right here.
yep, cracking logic then. Kind of
Okay.
thought that was it, but
They're in.
Cracking and logic, which puts that at that. Okay.
I believe the cats are in, yes.
That's gonna be 4 successes.
All right. Hold on, just got roll. Nope, don't compound the dice. Give him the stick. Don't give him the stick. You managed to unlock the fifth floor, or you unlock all of them. Sorry, you want to unlock them all. So all of the doors are unlocked temporarily. You can see that there is a auto restart feature built into this safety feature, so that
How long?
it will pop back into place. You got about 5 minutes.
Okay, I passed that along.
You also become aware that there is someone else in the system. You have noticed him, and you think he may have noticed you.
Hmm.
I quickly turned to Slanthus. Is there anything else you want me to do? Because I
No.
think I may have been spotted. Okay, so
Yeah, no, disconnect, get out, and then let's go up to the 6th floor and let's see if we can get in touch with a dwarf. And hey, Thomas, did you see anything in the stairwell?
I mean, you guys didn't let me do it yet.
Well, we'll get to you. We'll get to you now. So you put your eyeball up in the stairwell. First 3 floors are clear. To get to the floors above that, well, fourth floor you start getting a little staticky, but you can tell that is also clear. To get to the fifth floor, you'll have to roll versus background noise in order to keep it piloting straight.
And what would that be?
That is a logic and ocular drone. Oh, it does not say what the logic and piloting.
I think I'll just not go up to the 5th floor.
Probably a good call then.
Okay.
So nothing up to the 5th floor.
okay. I jack out, or I get out of the system.
All right. You are out of the system successfully.
All right, let's make this quick then. Let's go ahead and head up the stairs. Let's go at least up to the 4th floor.
Yep.
And then let's see if we can see anything on the 5th floor.
You head up to the fifth floor. As you get to the fifth, you see that there is no other people there. Tarathian, I'm assuming you're kind of keeping track of the time. You got about a minute and a half until the locks re-engage.
Okay. I passed that along. We got 90 seconds before the locks are engaged. So figure out which door you want to go through and let's go.
All right. Well, the dwarf said that he could probably meet us on the 6th floor. So let's go to the 6th floor and let's see.
Fifth floor.
See if we can. Oh, 5th floor.
Yep, he's going to meet you in the server area.
Oh, in the server area. Okay. Well, let's go into the 5th floor. Let's peek in through really carefully, just in case, there's they're expecting us here.
Well, someone better prop open up the door real quick because we're short on time for the doors.
Click. You open the door, kind of peek inside. You do not see anyone. The is a very sparse hallway, but you do see a number of glass dividers, and in those glass dividers you see a number of servers. Number of arrays. You see, little blinking lights, all that good stuff. Each one appears to be for a different station or section. You can only see like the first 2, and they have various like billboard 1, billboard 3 access, company management, things like that. You don't see anyone else though, and as you keep the door open, you hear click, and you see that the light has turned red. So it's open, but it's locked now.
Got it. Okay.
Once
I'll
we're
go
in,
ahead.
I
I'll
guess.
stay. I'm gonna stay in the doorway, and I'm gonna just keep my. I'm gonna just keep my. Excuse me. Keep my rifle on slung and ready. If you two want to go ahead, I'll cover you from the back, and I'll also watch the staircase.
Got it. Okay, so is there any indication where the dwarf is?
You don't see anyone out there at the moment.
I
Okay.
can go ahead and. Oh wait, no. This area is the one with the interference, so I'm probably not going to be able to send my samurai out unless would a white noise generator stop the interference.
Actually, it will make it far worse.
Probably not a good idea then.
Fair.
I from the stairway, is there just two directions or is there just one direction for the hallway?
It is one hallway from pretty much where you are all the way down to the other end.
So are we at one end then?
Yeah, you're
Of
on
the
one
hall-
end.
Okay. So I start going slowly down the hallway. Um at least up to the first
Follow.
intersection.
Okay, so you're heading up. Tana's providing, or Salanthus is providing Overwatch. Thomas, what are you doing?
I am following.
Following behind. All right, so you get to the first intersection. Once you get to the first area, there's not really any intersections. It's all the servers are all kind of clustered into areas, and then they just have the glass so that the coolant can be modulated. As you go though, all the lights suddenly flip on, and you hear a female elf's voice go, "That's far enough." And you see coming from one of the server rooms, it is the female elf that Thomas had taken a picture of earlier. She currently has a dwarf, kind of one arm wrapped around it and a gun around, next to his head. And then the troll also comes out and he has a gun and it's pointing at your direction.
Oh,
Huh.
Figured as much.
Alanis, I take it?
That's correct, my dear. I don't suppose you'll give me the honor of your name.
The honor of my name.
Yes. You know
Uh,
mine. I find it reasonable to know yours.
Fair. Well, sorry, I'm just trying to quickly think.
No problem.
Thomas would just be snarling at her, knowing that she works for Renraku.
Just call me Terry.
Pleasure to meet you, Terry. She proceeds to pull out a cigarette and goes, "I know you're not supposed to smoke here, but I'm such a naughty girl." Click. So, from what our mutual friend has told us, not this one, kind of gestures to the dwarf, the elf, which admittedly has cowardly turned tail and ran out of here like a little girl, tells me that you're here for our product announcement.
Potentially.
Well,
No, we're
as
here to wash the windows. What do you think we're here for?
it kind of gives you a coy little grin at that. Goes, I certainly respect your occupation, which is why my other friend here, gestures to the troll, hasn't tried to put air in your head at the moment. But as I'm sure you can imagine, it would not behoove me to let you just go about doing your business. So I believe we're at what we would like to call a crossroads here.
Fair enough. Now, to be honest, I don't even know what's on this. I don't even know what's on the thing that they gave me.
Oh, I'm sure you don't, my dear. I wouldn't expect you to otherwise. Not to be disrespectful, but you are merely tools. To be fair, so am I. So is my friend here, gestures to the troll. So is this one, gestures with a gun to the dwarf. Now, as I'm sure you can imagine, a product announcement for us, a AAA megacorp, isn't so essential that it could be ruined. My question is, what would it be worth if we just walked our separate ways?
That would I would have to check with the rest of my compatriots.
Oh, by all means, come first. We'll be right here waiting.
So
Deal with Renraku.
I pull Thomas along by the ear. Come on, let's go talk this through.
Better have a good
And we head back to
Quick-
Solanta to fill him in.
Quick, before you do that, quick question: does the troll and does the elf notice that I'm there as well? I'm going to assume yes, but I don't know.
The troll, you can pretty much assume that he sees that you're there. Whether or not the elf does, she's more focused on the person that she is holding. Troll definitely knows you're there, though. They have thermographic, so.
That's kind of what I figured. Okay, yeah.
So we make it back to Solanthus and we fill him in.
I'm just gonna let you guys know right now, I am not making a deal with those people.
Something about what she said is odd to me. If she said that this couldn't be undone, then they could have just let this go through. It wouldn't have been a big deal to them as a AAA megacorp.
Right.
They could do whatever they wanted as far as controlling media, as far as whatever. They could pour much into this. They're actively trying to stop this. She's blowing hot air out of her ass. I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
So whatever you have on that drive, whatever's being exposed, and there's a lot of files there. I got a hunch of what might be on that drive, but I can't say for certain.
What do you think might be what do you think might be on the drive?
Something very exposing is what I think. Especially when you have a whole bunch of people in there, something that could really damage their name. So, now the question is, what do we want to do? I'd like to try and see if we could save the dwarf at the same time here.
Yeah.
I'd rather him not get shot.
Yeah, I'd rather save the dwarf in this situation. But if it comes down to us killing that Renraku lady, I would not think twice.
Well, at the same time, I would rather not damage the servers too much.
So it's
at least
gonna,
not
right.
till midnight, anyway. And at least not.
And about
midnight.
Yeah, and about what time is it right now?
Yeah, about, at this point, 25 minutes.
Okay. Well, in this case, what do we want to do? This is a fairly close quarters fight. I'm really the only, I don't know what you guys have as far as firepower, but as far as the lady there, I don't know if she's really good with a gun. I might be able to trick shot it out of her hand, but that would be, then you'd have to at least distract the troll a little bit to get the dwarf out of there. But that would be up to you guys. What do you want to do?
I do have stun grenades. I could pretend to make a deal and have a stun grenade behind my back. And then when we shoot on the deal, just put the stun grenade into their hand.
I do have to wonder how much this would be worth to them for us to walk away, though. I'm just pointing
Not
it out.
enough.
Yeah, no, obviously.
If anyone has logic of Megacorps, they can also make a roll right now, or logic and or intuition logic, and then if they have the Megacorp, they can do a +2.
I mean, I was not going to be making a deal anyway, but just
I
out
got
of idle
0.
curiosity.
No, but I can do logic intuition just to see. Yeah, with no bonus.
Okay.
Same here. Same here.
I got 0.
I got 4.
I got 3.
Thomas is too blinded by rage.
Well, I'm not going to count that one. So for the 3 and 4, you do know, as a pretense to this, that Renraku are one of the few megacorps that actually do honor their deals faithfully. So they see betrayal as a very, like, above all else, being the most dishonorable thing you could do, and that goes both ways. So that knowledge kind of bubbles up into your mind as you're talking about deals and whatnot.
Well, I have a decision here. Well, shoot. Well, what do you guys want to do? I'm pretty sure I know what Thomas would want to do,
Yeah.
but I'd like to hear it just to hear.
I would be okay with going either way. Either going through with the mission or seeing if we can just at least get out with the dwarf. Either way, I'd like to see if we can't get without the, or at least either way, I would like to see if we can't keep the dwarf alive.
Thomas, what do you say?
I think you already know the answer that I would want to go for here. Because Thomas sees Renraku lady. Thomas remembers his past. Thomas wants revenge.
Actually, hold on 1 second. I'm sorry, I have to look something up real quick here.
No, go for it.
Zurin, I will do the throw eye thing if you want me to.
Thomas, I need you to give me a willpower roll.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh yes.
Gotta find it.
2 successes.
Okay, so even though you're brimming with anger, you keep contained. You manage to hold back.
Darn, I wanted to go. I wanted to go anger.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Oh, okay, that was sorry. I had to check my character's background story for something. Okay, I didn't think it was Renraku. Okay,
No
I
problem.
chose something else there. Okay. Well, I'd say for me, I don't particularly like those who take hostages like this myself. They might honor the deal, but they haven't made a deal with us yet.
True.
If you think about it, the Renraku lady might have some stuff on her. If we off her, we could take it.
You now have 20 minutes.
Yeah, time's running out here. Personally, I'm sort of itching for a fight, but that would be up to you guys if you would want to. It seems like it would be basically 3-on-2. Depending on what else they would have, though. But it'd be up to you.
Question: when we reached the intersection, could I tell where she had where she had come from?
She'd come from the product announcement server.
If you
Okay,
guys
did
have
I see which
anything-
door that was?
Yep, it was the one on the left. So they're
Okay.
standing right next to it.
if you guys have anything else you want to do, you might want to do it now before Thomas throws his cyber eye.
Is that door still open?
It closed.
Okay. So I turn to Salanthus. If we want, if you two are itching for a fight, you could, and I could see if I could still shove the stick in.
If you think you can get in there, go for it. I'm all for it. I would like to see if we can get a if Thomas wants to go ahead and do a distraction, then go for it. I can hunker down and I can start shooting.
Thomas, what do you think?
Thomas takes out his cyber eye and tosses it at the Renraku lady.
Okay, I'll
Roll.
shoot as I see an opportune moment. I'll go in.
Roll a strength and thrown weapons.
Oh no.
Oh, this is going to go wonderfully. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, wait. Throwing weapons is also in firearms, I believe.
Oh, then it would be. Oh no, it would be well.
Wait.
No, I think. On
No, I think it's
92.
I'm trying to figure out where that is right now.
I believe it's.
Oh wait, it's in athletics.
it's
Oh,
yeah, it's
athletics.
athletics. Yes, throwing. Yep, it's athletics.
There you go.
Strength and
That's weird, okay.
athletics. Okay, so that is. Oh, this is gonna be pathetic.
Hey, you never know. You might get lucky.
Can I use an edge
You can.
before I do this?
Yep.
Okay, so what would that be?
How many edge do you have?
I have 4 edge.
All right. Well, you have quite a few things that you can do then. Just let me get to the edge thing, which I also earmarked. All right, you can re-roll 1 dice. That's afterwards. You can add +1 to a single die. That's also afterwards for 2 edge. You can buy 1 automatic hit with 3. You can. You now have 5 edge.
Oh.
For 4 edge, you can reroll all failed dice. And for 5 edge, you can. Well, you can't do anything really. But so that's what you can do as far as like rolling
Okay.
or getting hits.
I'm guessing the reroll is after the roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Okay, and I can add 1 to them.
You can add 1 automatic hit for 3 edge, or you can add +1 to a single dice roll for 2.
I will add 1 automatic hit, so 3 successes.
All right. So, and then actually, I'll roll for her.
Also, would the Lady Luck work?
Yes, Lady Luck is actually taking effect.
Okay, so that would be 4.
Yeah, I think that's why he upped your edge total there.
Well, no, actually,
Thank you,
he got an
sir.
edge as well.
Thank
so,
you so much, sir.
so you're like, and you throw the eye at the Alana, and it looks like you're going to go off to the left, but then it hits like a ceiling panel and bounces back down and hits her square in the forehead. She she is momentarily stunned by a cyber eye hitting her, and both of them look down at it. And she's like, "Well, that's new."
Thomas quickly recalls his cyber before he gets damaged.
The troll looks like he's about to shoot you, but she's like, "Hold on. That no harm, no foul. I imagine that his cyber eye did worse than my forehead." As she takes out she drops the hand with a cigarette and then one hand's into her pocket, looks at it like a little palm mirror. There's a little red circle right where it hit. Hmm. There will be talk at the water cooler tomorrow, that is for certain.
If you even make it to the water cooler tomorrow.
She kind of smirks at that. Oh, I assure you I'll make it to the water cooler. The question is, will you make it to wherever you decide to go tomorrow? I don't know what
I
Shadow...
can I can assure you that I plan to survive today.
You have good instincts. I like that. But we still have to either come to a deal or start shooting. I'm fine with either one. Particularly, this was a boring, dreadful job, so having a little spice liven it up makes my day.
Were you two doing anything when I did that distraction?
Actually, I was waiting. I was actually going to take a. I was actually going to take a shot at her handgun there, see if I could see if I could shoot out of her hand.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and make a... Oh, actually, that's a call chat. You'll need to spend edge to do that, I think.
Yeah, and I think it's now. Granted, on my rifle that I have, I'm assuming I'm what, medium range on that, or
Yeah, that's a name range.
okay. I do have an imaging scope on it, and I do have what was it? A smart gun system on there for some additional um, I guess accuracy rating.
Okay.
So I think that would put it up to, let's see, with the imaging scopes. I think the imaging scope's 1, and then the smart gun. Oh no, that's right. It's only the smart gun system. So it'd be +2 on the accuracy rating.
Okay.
Um,
Now, it's
and
going
I
to
think
take
I have.
5 edge to disarm.
Oh, it's a. Oh, okay. I thought. Okay, I thought it was 4 edge because I only have 3 then. Okay, to start with. You know what? I
Someone
guess.
wanna give Tana some edge?
Actually, I think that is a possibility. If I don't know if Tarathion has any, but that would be up to him.
What?
I think you can give edge to someone else,
You
or give him.
can. It is give an ally an edge is a 2 edge boost. So you need 2 edge, so either
So
Thomas
I
or
would give
Tarathian.
him. I would give him to. I could give him to edge.
Well, you have to spend 2 to give 1.
Oh,
So you could spend 4 to give 2.
That's a lot of edge to
It
spend.
yeah, that's a
is a lot.
huge edge loss. That's a big loss.
Yeah, let me see. Hold on 1 second. Is there anything else I could do with? That's a called. Wait, that's a called shot. I thought the called shot was 4, or maybe it wasn't.
Nope, it's 5. It's for either disarm or vitals is both 5 edge. Oh, you got 1 edge.
Oh.
So you got 4 now. I'm assuming Zaren's getting to Salanthus, but
Actually,
yes.
where is? Hold on. I thought I had it up here.
Page 48.
Is
Really?
Oh, page 48 is the edge stuff.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I was too far ahead. Okay, let me go back then.
Ah, bookmarks.
I was in the
Oh,
comment
okay.
section.
There we go. Okay.
Hey Corvus, you wanna give an edge? If you're still around.
Well, what if? So the other thing I could potentially gain an edge depending on my accuracy rating compared to her, or would that not count for pre-combat?
I'll allow it. I mean, it's an attack action, and it will go right into combat. So
Yeah, because we were gonna get there anyway. Okay. Okay. So I guess I'll just do the called shot. I'll try and just disarm her pistol there. See if I can distract her further.
okay.
So be disarm. Okay, 6 hit. Okay, 5 edge. Okay, and then what's my just regular rolls, firearms, and agility?
Oh,
I guess.
what's your attack rating first?
Oh, yeah, the attack rating plus the smart gun be 12 at medium range.
Okay, so you do beat her by 4. So you do get the extra edge for that.
Okay, then actually Tarathian doesn't even need to use his edge then. Okay, so that would be
Okay.
5 then.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do that. I'll mark that on my sheet now, just to say I have no edge here. Come on, Adobe. There you go. Okay, I'll go ahead and try and shoot the pistol out of her hand then.
Okay. Roll to hit.
And then it's what, agility and firearms, I think.
Yes.
Okay.
Versus her. Dodge. And roll. Oh, damn.
No. It's changed. Not 10, 12. There you go. Dice roller.
Hmm.
1, 2, 3. 5 successes.
All right. So, you take a shot at the woman, and you believe that you were about to knock that gun right out of her hand. However, she moves with a quickness unlike anything you've ever seen before and manages to dodge, just barely dodge the attack. Like, her hair kind of blows back a little bit from where the bullet would be. And she kind of gives you another smirk. It's like, oh, naughty. And then it's time for initiatives, as the troll immediately pops off a shot as well. So we're just going to do all one big, no surprise actions for anyone else, because he was ready to.
So what do how many again for initiative? It's how many again? I forget.
So you roll 1d6 unless you have any modifiers to that, and then you add your intuition and reaction together.
Okay, intuition, reaction.
So
5,
that's
5.
gonna be
15 total for me.
I got 10.
Oh, wait, hold on. Hold the phone. We need to do a rewind. So, we go back to that. And then I'm going to get rid of that. And so, you fire the gun. It looks like she's about to move with supernatural speed to get out of the way. However, it seems that your bullet curves slightly to the right and knocks the gun out of her hand.
Wait, what?
Wait, what did I miss?
As it seems that Lady Luck has smiled upon you.
Oh.
So we go into... She still goes... She kind of shakes her hand at that, and then she looks at you and smiles. Oh, naughty. And then you proceed to go into initiatives. So same as before, if you still have your pass number. You can
okay. So you said initiative and...
So it's
Intuition, reaction, plus
and then
1d6.
and then roll 1d6 die.
Yep.
So that's gonna be 10 total for me.
Oh, we got the same thing.
10 and 10. All right.
Thomas can go first since he called his 10 before I did.
Oh, I have these in the wrong order. Okay. First off, however, is her. As she kind of pushes the dwarf to the ground, she proceeds to do a thing. Does anyone have any knowledge of the arcane?
No.
It's
Let's see.
Nope, nothing from me.
Also, fuh.
Oh no. This is a big oh no.
there's a reason why she only has one bodyguard.
Clearly.
Good, I like a challenge.
I am also I am considered untrained for all stealth checks in the astral plane.
Ah.
So.
Okay, she's doing some sort of wonky whoosh. And then I need to look up a spell, because luckily I have the magic bookmark right here. There it is. I just need to see what the resistance is. Alright, so... We're Salanthus. Please roll me a willpower and logic.
Willpower logic?
Yep.
Sure.
Versus her. Okay. And then I roll drain.
Oh my god, there. Come on, stop it.
All
4
right.
successes. This drop-down
Okay.
menu is not playing nice with me.
You
There we go.
are confused. Confused 1.
Slap him. Get him unconfused.
Now I gotta look up what confusion does. I think it just has negatives, but I want to be sure. Confusion. Shoot, it's your turn now, so I gotta actually look it up. What's nice is this book has a whole section of like modifiers for what happens, but they hid it somewhere that it's so hard to find.
Are you looking for what it actually does there?
The status, yeah.
Confusion. The target experiences a dice pool penalty equal to the number on all tests besides damage resistance tests.
Okay, so you just take a. That's what I thought, but I just want to be sure. So you take a -1
Oh,
as
okay.
your
Horrible.
things are like moving around. Oh, it's weird. And then it's your turn.
It's my turn. Okay. Well, even though through my confused state, well, I did see that the dwarf got pushed to the ground. I'm gonna try and shout out to him, like, hey, I'll either crawl toward me or crawl toward my other the tiger guy over there, and he'll keep you covered. I'm still going to take another shot, a semi words. Take a burst fire shot at the elf.
Okay.
Okay, so that would be same thing, agility, firearms, but just -1.
Correct.
Okay, so 4, 5, 12, so be okay. 11 pool. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes on that one.
All right. So you hit. Your bullets do seem to impact her. However, as they hit her body, or are supposed to hit her body, they actually seem to deflect away. You see the glass that is nearby her actually get hit several times with bullet holes. You can roll an intuition. Everyone actually probably roll an intuition perception to see what happened.
Intuition, perception. 9, because that's 8. Okay, 8.
Real quick question: is this the glass that houses the announcement servers?
It did not hit the announcement server glass, but it appears that this glass is bulletproof.
Okay. You said perception and intuition?
Correct.
2 successes for me.
Okay.
4 for me.
3 for me.
All right. So 2, 3, 4. So Tarathian and Slanthus, as you're wondering why those bullets did not kill her, you see that on her wrist, one of the pearls has gone from white to black. There are 6 pearls on her wrist. She has an artifact. So
Yes. Oh, I have Atlantean artifact knowledge too.
is a regular artifact. It's not Atlantean.
Oh, it's a regular. Okay, never mind then.
With your Atlantean artifact knowledge, you know that is a regular old run of the mill artifact.
Hey, at least it's something.
Thomas just points at it. It says sorcery.
She probably nods her head like, yes. The guard goes next, or the bodyguard. He will take a shot at 1, 2, 3 Thomas, 4, 5, 6 Tarat. Thomas.
Uh-oh.
Pew, pew.
Sorry, I do have to cut out real quick. I have to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
No problem. What is your defense value?
Let's see. So it's 4. What is the base?
Body and armor rating.
It is 7.
7? Okay, so there is no bonus to either party as he fires on you. I need you to roll a dodge.
Okay.
Versus his shooty bang bang skill. Not bad.
What is dodge?
Oh, dodge is intuition reaction.
Okay. action. Okay, so it's 7. Four successes.
You narrowly dodge out of the way as the bullet comes streaking right for your head.
Oh Jesus!
But besides that little brushback, you are fine. And then it is you and Tarathian's turn.
Okay.
You wanted me to go first, or
Yeah. No, you were going first. Yeah.
okay? Thomas will go ahead and take aim at the elf lady with his Ruger and take a shot.
Okay.
Is this close, near, or far?
If you're you're probably still at the door, so you're probably at medium range at this point. Very close to close.
Okay, so 8 is the thing.
Okay, so no exchange of edge, and you may fire when ready.
Okay, so do I roll 8?
Yes.
Okay. 6 successes.
I've returned. Hey, Sarah, you might want to check the chat.
Yep, the power cut is valid. It's coming up at the top of the round.
Do I add my firearms to that, or?
I'm sorry. What'd you get for dice pool?
So for close with the Ruger is 8. Do I add firearms to the thing? Or
It's just agility firearms. That's all you're using to shoot.
okay.
Yeah, the accuracy check is just for, I think it's just for determining edge, who gets
Yes.
who gains, or basically.
Okay.
Yeah, if your AC is over their DC by 4, you get an edge actually.
Okay. Well, that is a significantly less impressive success rating. I got 2.
2. She manages to dodge expertly out the way, and then Tarathian, you're up.
Yeah. Let's see here. I'm gonna go take a shot as well.
This is the first time I have been shooting in the game, so yeah.
With 3 successes.
Sorry, which one are you shooting?
Sorry, the Alanis.
Okay, and what's your accuracy? Your attack value?
It was because you said agility and firearms, right?
No. This is the accuracy on the gun.
Oh shit! Sorry. Hang on.
That's all right. We're just making sure we get into the groove.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo the roll, but that's fine.
No, you can keep your roll. Just check on your check on your accuracy or attack rating.
Rating 4.
Okay, she actually gets +1 on you for, or no, wait, sorry, that was. No, she does. She gets a +1 on you. Okay, so what was your to hit?
3.
3. So you fire a shot at her as well, and again, just barely grazes by her, but she manages to dodge out of the way. And then it goes back up to the top, and as you're exchanging shots, suddenly all the lights go out. The servers the servers are still blinking, but all the lights, everything else is completely black.
So the server lights are still going?
The server lights are still going, but everything else is completely down.
Okay.
I should be able to see fine because I have low light vision.
This you're probably going to need thermographic in order to see clearly. Yep.
Okay.
And
check if I could still see.
you can, but it's very, very hard. So you will still take the penalty, but not the blindness penalty. And then it is the elf's turn. She kind of looks. Well, you can't see her. She does a thing. You can't tell what she's doing. It's very dark.
I have thermographic vision, so mine would kick in.
Ah,
Yeah, same here with my goggles.
gotcha. So you two actually see she does some sort of magic thing, and she disappears.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
And oh, actually, hold on. Let me roll.
Would I be able to hear her moving, though? Because I can hear ultrasonic sounds.
Let me check that for you. Actually, the troll and her both disappear. Yeah, let me make sure that. Now I have to go check a status thing. Why would they do that? But now I know where
Because
now I know where statuses are. Hooray! Anyway, uh, okay. So you can make you make an sorry, a perception check in order to try and find out where they are. You do still have to beat the invisible rating that they have, but you get a bonus because of your ultrasonic.
Okay, so it would just be straight up perception, or
Intuition perception, yep.
okay.
And it's against the rating of the spell.
Okay. With a +1, or
Yes.
okay.
would Keener do the same thing, or would that, or does that, because that's just for straight audio tests, or but I don't know if it's not anything as far as like being able to hear either subsonic or ultrasonic.
No, that'd probably help as well.
Okay.
4 successes +1, 5 successes. 5 successes.
All right. So, you can tell that she is. You have a good general idea of where she is. She has not moved, probably because she had to cast a spell. But she's still in front of you. Well, where she was before. So that was her turn. Salanthus, you are up.
Okay. I'm sorry. When I was using the restroom, what did everybody do, or what ended up happening? I caught a little bit at the end, but just wanted to know.
Shots were fired. Everyone missed, and then the power got cut.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so my thermographic vision's kicking in. I'm assuming that Thomas would he have relayed any information as far as where the elf woman was still, or
Yeah, he can. They're still there. Something like that.
She hasn't
Oh.
moved her location.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and keep her a little distracted here. I have a hunch I know what that little artifact of hers is, and she thinks she's really smart, huh? Thinks she's real quaint. Okay, well, try and see if I can burn that artifact off you then. I'll go ahead and I'll target the same location as before, and I'll go ahead and use another burst fire attack.
Okay. You still do so. Make a intuition perception check to know her general location.
Okay, intuition, perception. Am I still under the confusion state?
Let me check just to make sure. I believe that only lasts.
I'm not sure how many turns it lasts.
Okay, yeah, it does go down each time. So you are out of confusion.
Okay. Let's see. So intuition, perception. Okay, so that would be 9 dice then. 3 successes that time.
All right.
You know what I just realized?
So you know her general area, but you will take a -1 to shoot. What's that?
The people watching Thomas's stream got a front row seat of him throwing the samurai that was recording everything at the elf.
Indeed.
Okay, so 1 -1 penalty on there. 4 successes on that one. Although I obviously can't tell if I hit her or not.
Right. You have no idea what just happened. But the bullet went in a direction, so you may or may not have hit her.
All right,
And then
I'll try and keep her distracted as much as I can, I guess. Otherwise, you guys might want to try and get into the server. At the very least, if we can get this dang thing plugged in, that'll work. If we have to hightail out of here, then we leave.
all right. Then we need. Okay, so. Can hold on. Just gotta look up. No, actually, I know exactly what it's going to do. So, everyone can make another intuition perception check.
Oh God.
Intuition, perception. Okay, 9 dice. Switch. Three
Would this
successes that
be
time.
Hearing or vision?
You can do hearing if you'd like. Well, it's kind of both.
Okay.
Okay, let me just-
successes.
Okay, yeah, I rolled extra one. Yeah, it's still 3 for me.
Do I have a lady? No, I don't. Never mind. 4 successes.
Okay, so all of you see, like, you're kind of like, you're very keen on trying to figure out where these people are. You see, however, after Salanthus takes a shot, the back door on the other side of the hallway open. See or hear.
Which, like, back door, like.
Remember, there's
Not-
two stairwells that came up to this floor.
Right. So who saw that? Salanthus
Everyone
and-
did. Everyone saw the
Everybody.
door open. No one saw them doing it, but you saw the door open. So,
Okay.
Did I get anything for the 6 successes? Or
you see them. Well, you hear them too. You see the little shimmery outline. You know how they show invisible people in movies. You see that. So what you saw was the outline of the troll pick up the outline of the elf and then book it towards the back door.
Oh, really?
Yep, and then the door open, and that's what you saw. And that was his
Okay.
action.
Whose turn?
It is Thomas and Tarathian. So
Okay. Go ahead, Thomas.
hmm.
Are we out of combat, by the way?
not yet.
Oh God.
Okay, so
Just
we're
keep-
trying
just-
to get to the door. What to do?
Did we want to? Did we want to try and get the drive in the server at this point, or do something real quick?
Yeah. Let's time check real quick.
When you start battle, there was 12 minutes left.
And now?
11 minutes.
Oh,
Time slows down in combat.
right.
Trying to see if I have anything I want to do here.
I burned all my edge, so I can't really do anything.
Okay, so are they moving? Like, are they moving to medium range now?
They will be at medium range.
Okay. I'll go ahead and take a shot at them as they're trying to leave.
Okay. You'll be at -2 overall for the
Okay.
darkness as well.
That would be 11 for its rating.
Oh, for your attack rating?
Yeah.
Okay, you get +1 edge.
All right. And it was. I'm sorry. What was the thing I'd have to roll here?
Agility and firearms.
Okay. 7 +1 or 7. Okay, so that is 4 successes.
Okay. You shoot down the hallway. You may or may not have hit. It's very hard with physical creatures. The bullet disappeared. So
It
maybe-
does for physical if it hit them.
it did not. But sorry. And, and then it is Terathine.
How far to the server door that we need?
You can move up to it this round.
Okay. I move up to it, and then I brace. Or wait, can I open up the door as well?
It's locked.
Fuck. Okay. Well, I'll go up to the door, at least, and try the door, and then like brace just in case.
Okay. And then we go back to the top. Lights. Bing. Lights slowly flicker back to life. The door kind of oh no, wait, that was on the troll's turn. So, they're still standing there. Tana, give me a willpower check.
Straight willpower or something else?
Oh, actually, let me check that quick. It's willpower and might be something else.
I'm assuming for like drain or stun damage or something.
Nope, it's a stats effect.
Oh, okay.
I remember what it was in 5th edition. I can't remember if they changed it at 1.6. Did they take it out? Or did I just make this one up?
I know you made up a psychic thing in 5e, but that was something you had homebrewed, so I'm not
Right.
sure if that was the same thing as here.
Yeah, that was just psychic
Okay.
stuff. I must have made that up. Alright, just do willpower logic again. I'll use the same as this one spell.
Willpower logic? Okay.
Mhm.
No negative penalties.
And she is going to boost the shit out of it.
4 successes.
You are getting very sleepy. You pass out. And then it's your turn, and you wake. You wake back up. But yeah, that was your whole turn. You're like, it's one of those like probably like fake out sleeps, like you're falling like down, and then you just like, bleh!
Yeah, exactly. I'd probably just get up and be like, oh, that bitch. Wow, what a pain in my ass.
And then the door closes. Unless anyone's running after them, they'll grant fair escape. So
I don't think anybody was running after them. I think at this point we probably need to check on the dwarf and then see if we can get into the server and go. And see if we can get this going.
Thomas just growls at the door. He's like, just like Rinraku to run away during a fight.
So you have the clock starts again, and you go check on the dwarf. Dwarf brushed himself off. Alright, he's like, I'm doing alright. Much better than Leo's going to be after I fucking find him.
Are we out of combat then, I take it?
Yes, we are out of combat.
Okay, I call to the dwarf going, hey, do you have a key card for this thing?
Of course I have a key card. I'm the head of IT. Well, I was.
Let's hope they didn't deactivate the darn thing.
Yeah. Can you come try and open up this door real quick?
Sure. Goes over. Click. Opens. You see a server next to a window.
Okay. I go and shove the stick in, the data stick in.
Frink. Alright, so you shove the data stick in.
Wait.
The time.
Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot to ask. Time check.
8 minutes.
Okay. Hold on then. 1 second. I turn. Scratch all that before. Hold on. I look at Slantis. 8 minutes to go. Do we do it now or do we wait 7 minutes?
Well, they said this thing is gonna hit as soon as it's plugged in, so we can wait just a couple minutes. I'd say wait just a couple of minutes.
Okay. Then let's wait until 1 minute 2.
Alright. So you wait until 1 minute 2, and then you shove the data drive in. See the little light turn on as it connects. A fairly decent crowd has gathered at Times Square in order to watch, what was happening, what this new product is going to be. Eventually, the timer clicks down to 0. And when it does, the little numbers kind of flicker and flash for a second. and it looks like something was about to pop up, but instead a black screen appears. And on this black screen, letters form. In bold, big letters, it goes, "Has your thirst to watch..." This is just text. "Has your thirst to watch meta..." Or, sorry, that was the wrong one. "Has the public really found a taste for violence and depravity?" Those words disappear, and several images flash of Shadowrunners in the midst of fighting, some showing wounds and other things. Those go away. Black screen again. More text. "Has your thirst to watch metahuman suffering reached the extent where you openly watch it amongst yourselves?" Those words go away. And then more images. This time also a couple of like small video clips of runners getting maimed, even killed, and the censor that sometimes appears over that is not there. You hear a lot of grumbling, a lot of like various reactions coming from the crowd below. Those go away. More black screen, more words. "Well, why didn't you just say so?" And this time, those words go away, and then you get very grisly images, very grisly movies of Shadowrunners that have been clearly killed in a very brutal fashion. And this is causing all sorts of reactions from the crowd below, all terrified, gasping, all that stuff. And then those images go away, more black, and then more words appearing. "The first rule of performance is the show must go on. It's time someone gives the people what they really want." And then music starts to play. For those of you who have the stream on mute, is the sound of creepy circus music, followed by someone going,
Oh, Jesus
"I'm
God
back!"
Almighty.
We really gave him this. Ugh.
This is the ring
Now,
match.
in character, I'd like to say that because Sinlanthus technically knew my older character from our last Shadowrun campaign, he would know about who this person is, and he'd just be looking and be like, "Oh boy, here we fucking go again."
I turn to Slanthus and go, "Okay, explain."
And then everyone in the room starts sniffing the air, and it's like, "Does anyone else smell burning metal?" And then I need you all to make a reaction and intuition as the server explodes.
Fuck.
I'm sorry, intuition reaction.
Yep.
I'm so glad I have these stats as high as they are.
Yeah, right.
1, 2, 3, 4 successes for me.
3 successes for me.
1.
Alright, Salanthus, you take 1 physical, Tarathian, you take 2, Thomas, you take 4 physical damage from the white hot shards of metal that go flying out as the program overloads the server, causes it to explode in a very spectacular fashion.
You mean we didn't try and get the hell out of there when we right after we shoved the thing in?
Well, no one said they left.
We technically didn't say we left, so
No,
yeah.
That's true.
So,
I was being sarcastic when I said that.
yeah.
So, explosions.
But yeah.
The glass around you is also spiderweb to hell. Some of the other servers took a little bit of damage, but the bulletproof glass kind of took most of the brunt. People down are confused. Some are you hear probably 1 or 2 voices going like, "Oh God, it's hit!" and then just running away. But
so I turn to the group and go, "I propose we get the fuck out of here now."
Yeah, we did our job. I'll tell you about the stuff later when we're not trying to get out of here. Let's go.
Yeah.
Thomas probably got knocked back a few feet and just looks down at his suit with a few shards that have torn it. He goes, "This was my favorite suit."
Whoever we've run with before, we might want to grab them and meet up somewhere so you can tell us about it. Tell us all about this.
All right.
Oh, and this is I'm normally a fairly secretive person when it comes to personal background information, but given that asshole, I will absolutely tell you what I know.
I'm gonna
So,
have a bone to pick with him.
all right. So you guys escape uh, from the advertising agency. You manage to get out before any too much of a ruckus shows up. Get back to Outrix, and you see Reggie just kind of sitting there, shaking his head like, "Oh man, that wasn't what I was expecting at all."
I don't think any of us expected
I don't
that.
think any of us were.
Yeah, no.
Reggie, quick question for you. Did you know what was on that drive? Or
Ma-
did you was that what did, or let me rephrase that, I'm sorry. Is what was on that drive that was played there, is that what you had planned for before, or was there supposed to be something else on that drive?
I don't go into details, man, but all I was told that was going to be a message against some sort of organization. I didn't know that it was ours by some
Hmm.
creepy carnival guy. I don't even know what the fuck a ringmaster is.
Wait, did
Is
he
it for like
actually
a wedding?
physically did he physically give you that, or was that something that you got from someone who said it was from this ringmaster?
Oh, sorry, I did forget to specify when you heard "Oh, I'm back." It did show the ringmaster, the words "the ringmaster." So you definitely know who it is. He goes, man, all this stuff gets sent to us, missions, items. I didn't keep a receipt."
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Well, not your fault in this particular case, but oh, great. That guy is still alive. Holy shit. Wonderful.
I mean, I know I had heard rumblings of something about him, but nobody ever wanted to go into details.
That's pretty fair. That probably would be the Shadowrunners community's stance on the ringmasters. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Thomas would just be clueless. Since
Yeah,
Because, I mean, me having, wandered around the continent for a while, yeah, I probably would have been picking up rumors here and there.
Oh yeah, there's definitely rumors. Like as soon as you saw like the words "the remaster," you probably like, "Oh, I've heard of that," like, or that person or something. And then the server exploded, which probably kicked a knackered your thinking a little bit. But
all right. Well, anyway, for you two, to Thomas and Trathian, like I said, we're gonna need a drink after this. I can tell you about it. It's not pretty, but I can tell you some stuff. Anyway, that said, Reggie, we did what we were supposed to do here. I know it didn't go over amazingly well, but uh, was there anything that you would that you have for us as far as completing the mission?
oh yeah, I got the stuff. Pulls out like cred sticks. I mean, you did what you were paid to do, so there you go. It's weird, fucked up message, but that's the life. Man, I'm gonna have nightmares about this. That was some
up,
fucked up stuff.
up until the end there, I was rather enjoying myself.
I have
Whoa,
to.
yeah. What happened to your suit? I like that suit.
Well, the server kind of exploded after the message was played.
Oh, damn.
And before that, we kind of maybe had a little bit of a fight with a Renraku lady.
Oh, see, that's kind of normal. Not
Yeah,
weird,
she was.
creepy clown people. That's fucked up.
Yeah, no kidding. That said, Reggie, I know you sort of have that on reserve for yourself. You mind if I grab a quick huff off of the hookah? I think I'm gonna need one before I have to explain this stuff.
By all means. This one's out, though. I'll prepare another one. It'll take me a minute.
I would also like to as well.
Alright, you can all take...
Brandon, you want to join in?
Sure, might as well if this is gonna be as bad as you're hinting.
Oh, from my old work colleague, yeah, is a Shadowrunner as well, who ran into this quote unquote ringmaster on several occasions, and he told me all about them. Oh boy.
Alright, so y'all have a nice round on the hookah together. Unless there's anything else you need from Reggie or want to do anything else, that is the end of the mission.
You guys, anything else for you guys here, or do you want to just
We're good.
Okay, I'm good. There's nothing else that I want to do here.
Alright. Tune in.
As we're leaving I tell Salanthius, the first round is on you.
With pleasure.
Alright, well, thank you for participating. Tune into the after action report, and then thank you all for joining in.
What's the pay that we got from that?
7,200
Okay.
For each person, or is that split among us?
each.
Each.
It's
Cool.
always split.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Hold on, wait. What was the value again? Sorry, I didn't.
7,200 Nuyen.
Okay,
So
I need to.
Oh, and let's actually get your
14,000.
I
stuff
need to write
here.
that down.
I know you have Jake. You have hardcore parkour.
Yep.
You have incognito, Tana, and then Nisbet. Did you have anything in particular?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, so we'll do Nisbet first. That is 722. So,
Oh, and then how is the karma thing working? Because we didn't get the total from last month. I don't think.
oh, you did. It's on the schedule. It'll always be below the schedule stamp, the global karma.
Okay.
We got 3 so far, I
So,
believe.
yep. So that's
And then will
2306.
be 3 this month as well?
It'll probably actually be a little more because we're introducing some heavy hitters.
Okay.
That's putting it lightly.
Yeah.
And then 2 is Thomas, who has hardcore parkour, so gets a bonus.
Do I get a bonus for doing the viewer request?
Yep, those have actually been tallied in
Okay.
as the mission gone up. All right.
Oh yeah, I saw the little follower thing on below our names there. That's cool. I saw them going up.
All right.
Yeah.
So 600 and so 3402. Boom. And then we got Tana, who's got incognito, so we gotta lower this a little bit. Nice to remain under the radar. That is... Shoot, come on. 293 for player 1. That's how I have these all marked down. 577. No, 1. 2581. So, all right. I will get the leaderboard updated then, but I wanted to make sure I had that all done. Thank you, everyone, once again for playing. I'm going to switch over to the after action report. So, goodbye and